Yo, Craig, I'm sure you probably seen this movie, The Education of Sonny Carson. You
Nah,
never
what's
seen
that
that?
one? Is that a black film?
Yeah, it's like a '70s joint. Ghostface Killer sampled it in his Iron Man album.
I thought that was the Putney Swope movie that they sampled.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Okay, yeah. Say
Feds
again,
over
Craig.
I'm recording everything
Yeah,
you say.
That's why you leaning in with your
So
chest.
where was you at when you went
Snitch.
overseas?
Tony got a wire
What'd you
on
bring
the mic.
No, I was more into like more black exploitation, like Putney Swope and
The Mac.
the Mac, Sonny Chiba, Goldie, all those like. Well, Sonny Chiba was a martial arts movie, but yeah, those
Chaz trying to chime in.
I
trying to
know.
fit in.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know that.
Does Bill Cosby's movies, him and Sidney Poitier,
No, that's not blaxploitation.
those don't count?
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
That first, when Biggie Smalls, that was very.
That could be the out of the three. That could probably be the most.
I get the
like,
three of them. I saw them all
blaxploitation.
back to back to back, so I get the three of them confused. I mix up the titles of
Uptown
which one was
Saturday
which.
Night.
Uptown
Yeah.
Saturday Night is the
Let's
first
Do
one with
It
the lottery
Again.
ticket. And then Let's Do It Again was the boxing one.
Okay.
And then Piece
one
of
with the
Action
kids.
is the one with the kids.
Okay.
Would those be considered black exploitation?
I don't consider them that.
It wasn't no pimp saving the neighborhood.
Right.
It was not saving
It was no serious stereotypes in them joints.
They're a little more classier, right?
It was
especially a Piece of Action.
Right.
It was hard hitting with them kids.
Yeah.
But that one with Biggie Smalls, which one was that one?
Let's Do It Again.
That one was
No. Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
That's Uptown Saturday Night.
That was very much seemed
Wait,
like
no. It's Let's Do It Again.
See, I get it
'Cause
confused.
think
I don't
Biggie
know.
Smalls was John Amos.
No, was it?
Because
No,
Big
it wasn't.
Percy was in Uptown Saturday Night. We looking for Big Percy and the other dude. And one dude was huge and the other dude was
Yeah.
super small. And
Yeah.
he went to work on them cats in the bar.
As I was like, that seemed like blaxploitation.
Just
that
those
that
little
that
moments.
part, right.
Yeah.
You went
Then you
back
had that
to
car
watch
chase.
these? Chaz?
Yeah, because I was having a debate with somebody about, we talk about this, like, what are the comedians? You got to have, like, do you have classic movies, the classic TV show, the classic specials? I was talking about Cosby didn't have the movies, and then somebody put me on.
Yeah.
Leonard Six, you crazy?
Leonard
Yeah.
Bar 6 and Ghost Dad? Come on.
Ghost Dad?
Well, Ghost Dad, controversial.
Ghost Dad's about the only one I remember.
Ain't no class.
Because when you watch it as a kid, you loved it,
I
and
loved
then
it.
you
I
watch
wanted
it.
to ride an ostrich after that. Wait, no, that was Leonard Six. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that
I
movie.
loved
Is
Ghost
that the one
Dad.
he was throwing like hamburger patties that were blowing up?
It was the one.
You remember
Leonard
that? It
Bar
was
6
awful.
was ridiculous.
It was
terrible.
awful.
It was ridiculous. There's no way they was serious with that.
So that's what made me go and watch him. Somebody was like,
Yeah.
no, but he has these with Sidney Poitier, and I was
Those
Richard,
three
Richard
are
Pryor was
classics
up in
to me.
there, and then JJ. I was like, oh, I had no
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So
Those
I had to
three.
give him that title of. That's why until
Yeah,
And
he
I
was-
think a big part of why they weren't like blaxploitation is because Sidney directed them. So he wasn't about
He
that.
gonna have that
life,
class,
really.
right.
So he directed all three of those. So he's going.
Sydney wasn't
He's
playing the
going.
game.
Yeah.
Also, Cosby
He was
wasn't
getting away
playing
from
either.
that.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I like when Sydney, if you watch any award show where like Sydney or Harry Belafonte was talking, the audience be shutting the hell up. Like the respect they have, I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta respect them. They get to talking, everybody's like, yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, shit.
People forget that Cosby retired into television. He's doing movies. He's a big movie star. Then he's like, let me dabble in TV. He
went
did
back
the
to TV.
cartoons and stuff. But then,
He went back.
was it Mod Squad? Was that the
No,
show?
he
Spy.
was on
I
I
Spy?
Spy.
Okay.
And then he went to movies and then went back to TV.
And
The
kaboom.
Cosby Show.
How is he bigger than ever? Then
I feel like Cosby's one of the best to ever.
100%. His name got tarnished in the finish line.
Right.
Had he died 10
He had
years
a
ago,
good, he made it.
Oh,
He made it,
yeah.
Hit him in Gucci.
But did it get
Ah.
tarnished? Isn't he innocent of all charges?
No matter what, though, he's
Yeah,
synonymous with dropping.
Everybody looking at him sideways.
man.
though.
Does that
You
mean
did something.
Does that mean we
did
have
something.
no big black people to look up to?
Sure, we do.
Oprah?
We, got
We
the
just
Eddie
said, too.
Murphys.
Harry
Well,
Belafonte.
Didn't
We
they get
just
on
said,
Oprah
too.
about something?
Who?
I
We
don't
be
know.
on Oprah about like
She don't fuck with us
grilling
like that.
blacks.
Yeah.
When we do something wrong, she be like,
Right.
she be all in the mix. So we be like, man, watch out, Oprah.
And it would be
Yeah.
fair if she did it equally.
Yeah, she don't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it'd be the non-equal stuff that we'd be
Mhm.
like, I can't deal with that. You pointed way too hard at us.
Yeah. But at the same time, she be doing stuff for the black
Does a lot.
community. Yeah. Producing films with blacks and like, she's huge. So it's like she is huge. It's just that one little Ain't nobody perfect.
They always try to tarnish her. They tried to tarnish her and checking her sexuality, then her femininity, then they always getting on her.
Like that mattered.
Yeah, why do they have to go to like your personal life
Right.
when they're trying to affect what you do public? You know what I mean? Like,
They gotta get you on something.
Hard to talk about her career. Yeah, man, she out here
Making
$1
billions.
right.
Yeah, what else you got?
You got a girl on the side.
Right.
There
Doing
you
good.
go.
What's up with that?
Like when you go home, as long as you're not like touching little kids or doing, you should be to have your private life.
Man, all of our great skits have been scathed.
But we don't be giving a fuck though. Like we
Not in
don't
the
be
house,
caring.
but outside we do.
We do when they turn their back on us.
Yeah, that's the only time. That's the only time we
When they turn their back on the blacks, that's
yeah.
when we
That's
be
when
like,
we be like, all right, well then burn them at the stake.
They was right.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't be caring. Like they gonna turn on. That's what they do. They gonna always take ours down. But I'll be like,
I still hear "Step in the Name of Love" every black party.
shit. When I be on them ships, they be playing R. Kelly.
Man,
And they
really?
be predominantly white people on there. And
my
they be
neighbors
playing the
turned
shit out
up.
of
They
it.
had a whole R. Kelly marathon. I was looking
Yeah.
across. I was like, hey,
People be playing R. Kelly.
I stopped playing them.
I did
I
too.
stopped
I
playing
stopped
them.
streaming.
But still be singing them. I'm not even gonna lie. I still
Not
because
gonna give them no publishing. But
I'm always singing something. So
Can you help it though at that
seems
It's
like
point?
you
hard,
ready.
bro.
Seems like you ready, Lee.
Right.
Lives rent free in my head.
Yeah, can you help it?
Are
He
you
had
singing
some
it
of
like him, or are you singing it in a different version?
I just be remixing it with different words, but it be that cadence. It seems like you ready.
the food is ready.
Yeah.
But dog, it's like
Yeah.
30 years of R. Kelly in your brain. Like,
Come
how do
on,
you
man.
how do you
I
get
can't
rid of
undo
it?
it.
I can't shake that
How do you
off
get rid of
because,
it?
you know,
When he dropped 90 what?
91. That was his debut.
Come on, dog.
91 was his debut?
And I still
Yeah,
remember them
that's
songs.
when he
I
was
put
with-
on,
Oh,
R.
man.
Kelly in the public announcement.
when he was-
Vibe,
sure was,
Honey
man.
Love, Dedicated.
That's when he is fake. When he is fake guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody's
then-
like,
I'm
oh,
like,
fake
this
ass
is
Aaron
Aaron
Hall.
Hall.
Right.
Yeah.
You got that vibe.
All right. He was
then-
Aaron Hall tough
Big
on that
time.
debut album.
For me growing up in 2000s, he was bigger than ever. Remix Ignition
man.
and when
Oh,
when
yeah.
that
Oh, by
trapped
that
in the
time, he was
closet,
huge.
he was already big, but when that
Yeah.
hit, that's when I was just like,
Yeah.
When Chocolate Factory and
that was
stuff
the
came out,
only
he was.
him and Jay-Z's album came
Was
out,
you in like
right?
sixth grade?
Those are good, but
Best of- no, like
best of
No,
both worlds.
TP,
That's
TP2
TP2,
time was dope.
Chocolate Factory,
Oh,
all that
yeah,
was like
yeah.
around that time. It was like
I didn't like the best of both worlds.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it felt
Yeah.
forced.
Yeah.
The first one was going.
Yeah.
I think it was a good
He's
idea
king,
in
he's
theory.
king of R&B, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of just like,
Especially on the pen game, like let's say he didn't have his own songs, the songs he wrote.
If he's king of R&B, what is Chris Brown?
Not the king.
not
Wait,
even,
wait, wait.
not
He
even
not
in the
beating Usher.
conversation.
Wait, what is Smokey Robinson in?
He's
Right.
like-
The Grand Royal Highness of
Grand
R&B.
Wizard of R&B.
you got to give him the Godfather.
Is that not?
That's
Is
what
that not
they-
Stevie Wonder?
King of R&B, yeah.
Steve-
Stevie Wonder's in the conversation for
Yes,
sure.
he
Stevie
is.
is he that
Stevie
dude.
was writing the songs for Smokey.
Yeah,
Well,
he was.
Smokey
Well-
was writing them for Stevie.
Let's
They're
talk
probably
about
going back.
that.
It's a Motown.
Yeah.
thing.
What counts as R&B? Because you have your soul, right? You have like your and
That's
then-
R&B too, in my opinion.
for sure.
Yeah.
So then, what was in that conversation?
There's
Someone just said
different-
Babyface.
There's different
Oh yeah,
genres of
Babyface.
Babyface's
R&B.
Babyface is up
songs,
there.
Yeah.
his
Babyface.
personal songs don't hit for me like that.
Shit.
You tripping.
But his catalog of what he's created
Yeah.
is way better than his actual songs.
His
And,
songwriting
and
is
that's
crazy.
why I give R. Kelly the nod over Babyface
Yeah.
because
If
even though he had Whip Appeal and the Cool
Sure,
and You and those,
sure.
those joints, but it was
Yeah.
like R. Kelly was.
Celine Dion.
It was like
He wrote that?
It was
R.
like
Kelly?
a cultural
He wrote a song
shift.
Celine Dion.
Right.
Like when 12 Play came out, that shit was just
yeah, and
it was
well-rounded
eternal.
too.
It was just like you couldn't escape that album.
Yeah.
We was in high school. It was just like 12 Play was just everywhere. It
Thugs
was
was
like,
playing it, yeah.
yeah.
I know where I was when 12 Play came out. It was right around Christmas. I just got my Eddie Bauer Eddie Bauer Explorer first album in.
Hey, and the Eddie Bauer Explorer, that was high class.
Greg was out here.
Hey,
Leather
man.
seats. He,
So
He
is
was
R.
popular for a
Kelly
long
the
time.
king of best remixes?
that would have to be Diddy.
Yeah, I was about to say that has to be Puff.
Diddy the king.
I
of
don't know.
Jermaine
R.
Dupri,
Kelly
they had
has
that
some
battle for a while.
Down low remixes. He would do
R.
like
Kelly's
2 and 3.
remixes is fire.
Yeah.
They be better than the original.
Right. You got to think
and
about
it's
that.
him singing on the remix.
Yeah. I know that down low remix was something I never. You say you want me, but he
Yeah.
Oh, that
did.
shit was
Yeah,
fire.
this is amazing.
Well, he did 100 remixes of In the Closet. So
Right, he might be the king of remixes.
R. Kelly,
bro.
R. Kelly was so big. he made Ron Isley, who was already bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
He did. Brought him back.
Cause I remember my dad.
Yep,
My
brought
dad
him
was
back.
mad when they did that. He was like, "That's Ron Isley." I was like, "Yeah, but kids my age, obviously I know, but kids my age don't really care."
I didn't know.
So
I said,
was
this
like,
guy's talented. What a good singer R. Kelly found. That was nice of him to get this old man.
Who
This
this
is
Mr.
grandpa.
Big?
I definitely knew, but
When
I
the
remember my dad was feeling he was so uptight about it. Like, that's Ron, and I was like, yes, I know that, you know that, most people know that, but the kids don't care.
Same
They're looking at it.
Charlie Wilson came back around. It was like, oh, who's this nice old man?
I love the fact that the new reached back,
hell yeah.
OGs and put them forth in the spotlight like that. And
Especially visually.
With that one though, it made sense because some people reach back and you be like, "Oh, this is trash." He just went and grabbed Smokey to grab Smokey. This is trash.
Right.
Kelly made it make sense.
Bro, we were in high school
he made
football
a story
games.
around it.
For sure.
It was always
they did 3 of
Mr.
them.
Big. It was just like
Most people know Ron Isley as Mr. Biggs.
When he started, he claimed it. He was like, you know what?
he been in the game.
Oh,
since
get the
forever.
check. Yeah.
Man,
Him and them and Stevie have been around forever.
You can sing Contagious anywhere. Everybody's singing.
Everybody knows the breakdown.
Everybody's singing both parts.
that lives in my head.
We're going back and forth doing it all.
Yep. And another reason why I put R. Kelly up there is because just the longevity of it. Like how long he was just making hits.
Good 30. Right.
Like from 91 all the way well into the 2000s. It was just like, then we was like, all right, I think R. Kelly might be cool and all. And then he come with the In the Closet series. So it was just like, damn, man.
And then the historical song, I Believe I Can Fly. If
Right.
had that not happened to him, that song would still be the song played at every graduation.
Right.
They stopped playing at graduations now.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, and then, you know.
He's a total creep, though.
And it was
He's
evident, dog, and people
He's
was just like,
garbage.
I don't understand why. I haven't watched any of them, but why do they keep making
New
more?
documentary.
Like we already know, we know.
Money.
Like why do they keep doing?
They keep getting views,
Keep
yeah.
getting money. Yeah, people
Like,
keep
'cause I saw
watching.
another on
People
Netflix. I was
get
like, they
more
still
stories.
doing this?
That's money.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
they were still making them though.
Oh, yeah.
But it's-
Somebody
it's
told me, and I was like,
stories and stuff.
They
like
got
that.
their own Trapped in Their Closet with R. Kelly part
yeah.
12.
That's
That's
because
money.
his whole team was trash.
Oh,
They
yeah,
all
everybody-
knew everything, and that's why it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And they're going to make a movie
I
out of
wonder
this
how
one
many
day.
people would really be like, because everybody say, I would never support that. But
My thing
I
is
feel
this.
like
R.
it's cap
Kelly
for
wasn't
most
out in the crowd grabbing the girls. He had
Right.
people
He had-
doing it.
he
Those
had a
people
team.
are trash.
Nah, he did
And them
pull up to
parents
McDonald's
trash.
a couple times though.
Someone drove him there.
Yeah,
He's
but
like, where the hoes? He's like, right here. Trash.
18 is like all you have to do is go up to 18, bro.
R.
Yeah,
Kelly
at the
would have
very
lost me
least.
in the
Right.
circle a long time ago. Because y'all know me, I'll be bringing shit up.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, man, why you be, what's up with you in the high school kids, man? Hey,
people-
man, don't be, no, man. Like, Tony, why you always bringing it up? Because it's weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Strange,
like,
bro.
Even though
you know
the
what,
age
Tone?
consent is
We're not going
different.
to use you on this tour. I mean,
Even
They
though
got to
the
kill
age
you
consent-
then. They can't just let you out the clip
Oh, yeah,
like
you're
that.
not gonna just
They
get to
gotta-
walk away
yeah.
unscathed.
They got to kill you, bro.
they going to satellize my name on the way out.
Satellite. That video's so funny.
Yeah, I couldn't let that ride.
Nah.
I'd be
that
like,
young.
bro, we in middle school, bro. What we doing here?
Young, bro.
This shit is weird, bro.
So weird.
You don't want to go to the dance?
Nah, nigga.
He's performing
No.
all the songs too.
It's a pep rally, nigga. You ain't got no love for
No,
this
man. You can have any grown woman you want. What are we doing here? That'll be
Did
loud
we
too.
so did we just not believe it? Remember, 'cause I remember when they dropped that tape of the young
the
girl.
red flag was Aaliyah.
We just
Aaliyah was the
Yeah, we just
biggest
let
red
that
flag.
ride.
we let it ride.
Aaliyah
Because
was
the
supposed to be
music
ours.
was fire, bro.
Aaliyah was us.
Right.
The music was so hot. Everybody was like, "It can't be true. This music's too good for this to be true. The music's too fire."
Well, I think you know what happened.
Aaliyah
I
was
think
the red
this to
flag.
be
I
true.
think they had already came after Michael Jackson enough that black people was like, we done. Like we tired of y'all
Possibly.
trying this.
Trying to take
Was it?
yeah.
Yeah,
was
like
after- oh, yeah,
and,
was
it?
and
Also,
Michael kept getting cleared, and you know people, and then we
People-
was like, you know what, we done.
Fans go a little when something pops up. If you got a fan base big enough, they like, nah, it can't be that. Like it ain't gonna be that, and we'll go hard enough to be like, they're lying.
Not
about
gonna
it.
I was
accept
gonna
it.
say if the album wasn't hot, he would have went to jail a long time
For
ago.
sure.
But that
Yeah.
album was hot.
Hot
The fans-
music does play a factor.
No, absolutely.
Oh no, he
The
got to
fans-
stay out.
The fans go crazy. Like you saw with the whole Tory Meg shit, how all the Tory's fans just got crazy. Like this
Right.
one, I was like, I didn't even know dude was even ever that big for
Who?
y'all to be
Tory
Tory
Lanez.
Lanez and Meg Thee
Oh,
Stallion.
Tory Lanez.
How crazy they went towards the whole thing. Like
True.
they really go hard when somebody is supposedly accused of something. They like, no, that's not true. I won't believe it. And there's several layers to that, and there's several people in that same instance.
Damn, I feel bad for all the women that were saying, yelling it out, and no one was listening to them.
Mm-hmm. That's why I never feel bad about believing people, even if it ain't true. Mm-hmm. I would rather be on the right side of it than.
It depends on the allegation.
Because it'd be like, oh man, when I show sympathy for something that supposedly happened, like the Jussie Smollett thing, I was like, oh man, that's fucked up.
Right.
I would rather be on the side of, oh, you played me, than to be like, man, I knew they was lying when they were telling the truth. I would rather be on the other side where it was just like I was just compassionate.
Yeah. But next time.
But when you sit there and you be like, man, you lying, and they're telling the truth. And then it comes out that they were telling the truth, and you was on the other side, like just didn't want to be wrong.
But what happened to innocent until proven guilty?
Right.
I'd rather just be like, I don't know. My thing is like I wasn't there.
I rather
just wait.
Yeah, let me hear the sides.
Just wait. Let me hear this. I don't have no strong opinion because I wasn't there. I don't know.
But he had a bunch of stuff going on.
Man, age ain't nothing but a number.
That man is literally in the back of the album cover.
He was hiding it in
age
plain
ain't
sight.
Nothing but a number.
I always thought he would meant older women. I was like, oh, that's very nice.
No, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah.
And then like
dog, he called himself the Pied Piper.
Yeah, some of that I'm with Chaz. Like I was so young, I was just like,
yeah, you just go like.
When that tape dropped. By that time, I was in high school.
Which tape?
But it was so grainy and blah blah. Everybody was like,
I had a clear one. I was like, this is wild.
I watched it on somebody's. Somebody had it.
I never had the P one though. I just had him.
Somebody had something.
2004, 5?
Before that.
No, I was in high school, so it was 2000.
I was early college. Yeah,
that's when the first tape dropped.
Because it came out around the same time the N1 mixtapes dropped, and it was like, which one do I watch?
I thought the tape dropped in 2004.
Skip to Malou or Pee man.
Yeah.
Because I always equated to where I was living at. And I remember the tape being an issue in 2004.
Because I remember we watched it in the limousine going to prom.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It showed up on set, and they were like, get this off the set.
The tape?
Yeah, because everybody was like, oh, you seen the new R. Kelly tape?
Oh.
And it showed up to the set, and the producer was like, get this off the set.
What was the set
call producer?
That was the set of Wife and Kids.
Early 2000s.
That's 2003?
Yeah.
3-4.
And that means it's already
That
out.
sounds about right.
Yeah. They was like, get this off the set.
Because I remember
Good call.
the townhouse we was living in. So it was like, yeah. And then shortly thereafter, Dave Chappelle made the sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the piss
See,
on
when
it.
he made
was on it fast.
When he made the sketch.
on the last season of Chappelle
Yeah,
Show.
when he made the sketch, I was in college already.
Yeah,
when
so
the
that
R.
was
Kelly
like
tape came out, I was
06-ish?
in high school still. So, and I graduated 02.
Mm-hmm.
I think the tapes came a little earlier.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It probably took a while for it to move around.
Because I remember people talking about the pen, and he was like, "No, but that," and I was like, "I ain't see it." And then the video I did see, I was like, "Who the hell are these? Like, it just
I
look
could
like
see.
pixels."
I was like, that's R. Kelly.
I couldn't
like,
tell
easily.
nothing.
The shame was that people were like, "Well, she 14. She should know better." Right?
Mhm.
Like that was when you go like, yo, you guys are wild.
She should know better.
It was
Come on,
definitely
man.
victim blaming early. on.
Yeah.
She don't look 14 to me. You heard all those.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Victims always get ripped to shreds.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Why ain't Elvis on the grill?
He should
Because he
definitely
did.
be on the grill.
but he did.
He did.
Jerry,
Can't
Lee,
put him on
Jerry
the
Lee
grill.
Lewis should have been on the grill.
Absolutely.
Dead.
He married his young cousin.
Woody
Jerry,
Allen.
Jerry Lewis still
Woody
alive?
Allen.
He died not too
Woody
long
Allen
ago.
raised
Jerry
the
Lewis.
kid.
He
Jerry
be on the
Lee
grill.
Lewis.
He
Oh.
do. Yeah, he be on the grill.
But not
Don't
enough to where
ruin
his
comedy.
career
His
is.
career didn't end though.
Right.
But he be on the grill.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Oh,
Woody
bro,
Allen.
yeah.
But
All
he-
of them fools.
He be on the grill.
He still be making movies.
Because it's a weird situation with Woody Allen because they actually still together as a couple. So it's like,
this
even
point,
though
he
it's
just groomed her.
sick, but it's just
Yeah.
like, well, I mean,
That's
still
what happens when you
together.
It worked
brainwash a
out.
child.
Right.
You know, when you brainwash a
Right, for
child,
sure.
that should
Absolutely.
work out.
Stockholm
They should
syndrome.
have a great, long, loving relationship.
Hey,
If you
Marcus
did it right.
Houston too, bro. Oh my God. Have you
She's,
ever seen
she's
yeah.
19.
So what's up with that? I
Yo,
saw
Marcus
that. I was
Houston
like,
shit
what
is
the
so
hell?
crazy,
She's
dog.
19.
Who? What happened?
Now-
When
That
she
shit
was
don't make
running away
sense.
at
She
church.
literally disappeared, and he already knew her. Like he knew, I think her dad or something like that. She disappeared when she was like 15 or 16, and then just popped back up, and then they're like married, and she has a kid.
Yeah, that shit weird.
That's strange.
He was like, "Oh, we
popped
didn't.
up-
I met her when she was 17. We ain't talked. 18. We had this connection, and then she was married with a kid before she turned 19.
She
That
ran.
makes
She
no
ran away
sense.
at 15. Then
Yeah.
showed up at the Kingdom Hall at like 17. He started dating her at 18. Was married by 19.
And he's
with the kid.
42. I think she's
42.
19 or 20.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's just a weird scenario.
Yeah.
No matter which way
It sounds
you look
like an
at it.
arranged marriage.
Him and Amari aren't really brothers? Like for real life
No, they're
brothers?
cousins,
They're
right?
cousins?
No,
I don't think they're brothers.
Oh, they're nothing?
no,
They're not family?
no. Chris Stokes and
Oh,
Raz
they
B
did the
are
fake,
family.
the fake family member, huh? Oh, that's crazy.
It's great.
Tony couldn't let that go, bro.
You lied for years.
You lied for years,
No,
man.
I
What you want
didn't,
from me?
bro. I didn't
Are you talking
lie.
about you and your fake cousin up north?
No, let me explain. I met in the Bay. I don't know why Keon don't understand this. It's a bunch of if it's past your family at a certain point, you're like, this is my cousin.
That's
And
not just a Bay thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's black
It is a
yeah.
very normal thing. It's
Yeah.
just funny to make fun of you about it.
And because I really thought it was.
Oh, well, we thought it was the truth for the longest.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, but what I'm gonna be like, no. Like we never had a convo like after where I was like, were you like, hey, just a real cousin?
Necessary. we believed
Yeah,
you.
I just took your word for it. I was like, yo, this is cousin.
So then when you hear it, you go,
And then
oh,
they live
yeah.
together. I'm like, man, that's family.
that's family.
I love to see it.
I still say it. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
Man,
You
look
do.
out.
I have to,
Y'all
bro.
too old to
like,
be doing play cousins.
bro,
You're too old for this play
How
cousins.
is that too old? Like,
You're too old for play cousins.
it's not like I sit up here and I be like,
It'd be better off if you just say that's my brother. I'd just be like, oh,
Now that's dumb.
That's my god brother. Throw the god brother. That's my
there you
god
go.
No,
brother.
that's just.
but that's forced together.
Why can't it just be
Yeah.
that's just my friend?
Yeah.
That's my best friend.
I did,
That's
but
my
you
homie.
guys act like I'm still being like, here to check the family tree. Like,
DC's glad.
But you
I'm not-
came
Why- I
there.
know why they fuck.
Whenever
no,
DC in the hot seat.
I'm happy this came up.
When
I'm gonna tell you why I came from like.
DC in the hot
No. I came for Tony because Tony was going public about it. Tony would brought G up to stage.
I didn't know it was a secret that y'all was fake.
Wait,
cousins.
what happened?
Tony,
Remember the group chat?
Yeah.
where do you be?
My
Tony was
bad.
like,
My bad.
Tony was like, this next dude I'm bringing to the stage. I just found out that him and DC ain't real.
DC was hot.
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
mad, bro. I was just like, what?
He was like, that's weird, bro.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
okay. I do
On stage.
remember this.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
I'll be doing the personal intros, and that was personal.
No, Tony was like, what else could I have said? He plays clubs and colleges.
Man,
All over the country.
I don't do generic intros like that to Tony Baker and Friends.
Yeah.
And G King been on the show like 4 or 5 times already.
Yeah, but it's still like it's like at a certain point, that's like, I mean, G King is when I borrowed money from to get abortions for my kids. You know what I mean? So it's
That's a
like
cousin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
it's
that's
different
cousin
layers to
That's a
like,
fake cousin right there.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Y'all
it'd be
go
like
back.
legit, you know, like
Yeah.
it's not like
Wait, why'd you stop sweating when you said that part? That's the part
No.
I think you would sweat on. It just sweat.
Because he dodged the bullet. That's why. Ain't no reason to sweat. It's over.
no, I didn't dodge a bullet. I'm just saying.
All right, let's take a minute to talk about
Funny.
the sponsors. All right,
Yeah,
take a minute to talk about one of our new favorite sponsors, Diet Smoke. Diet Smoke makes premium federally
I'm a fan.
legal THC products that are delivered discreetly right to your door, discreetly.
Discreetly.
Discreetly
It's a
to
new
your
term.
street.
Hey, man. I like
Diet
that.
Smoke's variety
I like
of
that.
products ensures it's perfect fit for everyone, whether you need a gentle buzz to unwind after a hectic day or want something more potent for your next adventure. Diet Smoke's got your back. Diet Smoke is a game changer for THC participants of all experience levels. Seasoned users love the Delta 9, that's me, allowing them to function without sinking into the couch. Meanwhile, US Weekly awarded Diet Smoke's Delta 8 gummies best for beginners. I was watching the NCAA recently, and I had my blueberry lemonade flavor.
Okay.
And I don't know who won, but I did at the end because I was lit.
It was UConn.
It was UConn. Diet Smoke's #1 priority is customer satisfaction with quality assurance through readily available lab tests and consistent releases of our new hand-picked flavors. Your experience stays fresh and exciting, and if you're not completely satisfied, their dedicated customer service team is ready to resolve any issue. So, for the listeners, go to dietsmoke.com and enter code ISSUES at checkout for 15% off your first order and stock up for $4.20. That's dietsmoke.com, code ISSUES, and you must be 21 or older to purchase.
Nice read.
I'm a fan of the Diet
Nice
Smoke.
read, man.
Good job.
What's
And the
Delta
blueberry
9?
one be good, and the watermelon.
The blueberry one is good. I watched
Yeah.
it during the game. I was lit.
What is
What'd you
Delta
get?
9?
I got a.
I got the the bubbly one.
I got, but I
Delta
mean the
8,
level. I think I
Delta
got
8.
medium or something like
Look at
that.
this.
They have Delta
pothead
9,
talk.
Delta 8.
Weed
forgot
head.
what I got. I know I be
The Delta 8 is the lighter one. Delta 9.
okay. I
is
think I
the-
did.
That's just
Oh,
levels.
maybe- I
That's
don't
what the
know.
deltas is. There's levels of highness,
How
of how potent.
Yeah.
if you
did
want to
see?
be in the couch or like really.
Yeah.
Well, you got stuff to do today.
If
They-
you want to
good,
listen to
though.
what the kids are saying or not listen to what the kids are
I be
saying.
having me and Kadia take one when they go to bed, chilling.
You be as high as like weed.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the Delta 8, you play with the kids, they be like, oh, daddy, fun.
Hell
Delta,
yeah.
Delta 9, they be
I'll
like,
be
daddy,
giggling.
daddy. He ain't even there.
Hey, you
Stuck or
smoking?
still functioning?
No, it's a
No,
drink.
Well, they have the drinks, they have the edibles, they have the.
But it doesn't make you feel like an edible.
It is an edible.
I'll be chilling.
Edibles got me shook, man.
I don't like how I feel after.
Man, they be tearing my ass up.
Yeah,
man.
I know my levels though, so I know how much it takes.
You have to know your edible too,
Yeah.
because some will say a certain dosage,
Yeah.
and then that shit all hits at one time, and some it
That's what be
spreads
happening.
out.
Yeah.
Drug talk.
Goddamn Amsterdam, man.
It's legal, man.
And
Watch your
then
mouth.
You
Drug
keep
talk, it's still
climbing. That
drugs.
shit ain't fun.
Man,
You
dog.
take aspirin, you a druggie?
I don't take anything.
Exactly.
Man,
What
Chaz
about when
is
you get
tight
sick?
ass.
Chaz drink
do.
coffee every day.
I
He's a
do.
goddamn junkie.
I am a coffee junkie. I'm a cat.
That's
talking
a
about
drug.
junkie,
It's not
bro.
a drug though.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
Some
Junkie.
of
It's not.
it. Some
It's
of
a
you
life.
addicted
It's
to.
coconut.
it's not a drug at all.
You addicted to?
When I
Oh, he's addicted for sure.
You know what's funny though? When I
I
kicked,
saw him in the alley. He
I'll-
got coffee. He was
When
on
it-
his knees.
when I had to
was
do
like,
when
"Chaz,"
I,
like,
when I had to
"What?"
do a cleanse or call, you feel the withdrawal of coffee for sure. You definitely feel that. You be like, yo, I'm sorry.
Everybody got something.
If I'm sick,
Everyone has a vice.
pink
bro.
Himalayan salt has always made me feel better, and sea moss has always made me feel instantly
moss.
better.
That elderberry.
Instantly better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I don't
know
have done
elderberry.
elderberry.
You
But
always
those
have
two
sea
things-
moss on deck.
Yeah, we just bought some more. I tried to because I had to go down to like Simply Wholesome, which is down in LA. But Yo just brought me. We just came up on some. So, but it always makes me feel better. Shout out to Cody because we were doing a cleanse and I was like 2-3 days no coffee. And as soon as I took it, I felt amazing. And I was like, yo, I feel great.
Well, her mom, my mother-in-law, is really big on. Even though she's a nurse, she real big on natural stuff.
holistic.
Like real big on it.
I'd be
Like,
feeling iffy on like the sea moss and stuff, just where to get it. Because I be seeing it on
Oh, yeah,
Amazon,
I
then
feel
I
that.
see it on Instagram. And I'm like,
she
ooh.
be making this one thing. It's like you take clove, Woods Mark, something like that, and then black almond or whatever, and you just put the drops in water. I'll be like, phew,
Energy.
good. It just clears whatever I have. It just is gone. And
You
then
take it when you're sick or before or
if I feel it coming, I'll take one drop. If I'm already sick, I'll take two, and then some
nasty if I
elderberry, and
just
it be
touched that.
out of there.
That's crazy. It's crazy how much those natural things make you feel great without having to take. Because I hardly ever take.
Well, what's
and
funny
that's
is if
stuff
you
like that.
look up the ingredients on a lot of stuff, you can see
Those
what to
things
pick
are
in
in
there.
there.
Yeah, and you just grab what you need.
Yeah, usually a lot of those 3 things are
Yeah.
everything.
That's all you need.
I'd just be weird about like there's always something new that's healthy that you should have always been taking. Like sea moss. I'm like, that's new. They're like, nah.
It's been around.
You should have been
Ancient
taking this
civilization.
since the beginning.
what about when they find out later the
Quinoa.
bad stuff it
Yeah,
does?
always. You can't do nothing.
Right.
You can't do
Well,
nothing.
everything in moderation, as they say,
Yeah,
right?
that's what they say.
You know?
Even for the bad stuff, people just be like, man, everything in moderation.
They're talking about how healthy and good for you the coca plant is until it becomes cocaine, until you actually do the. But it's like it's a natural
Well, the
statement. It has
leaf-
all these
the leaves are
health
a-
benefits, and then
Right.
when people freak it,
Wait, the leaves are addictive too.
I'm
And
sure
the
they're
people that
addictive.
pick the leaves and eat them look just like crack.
Wow.
They be chewing the leaf like, yes, it's great for you. You can chew it; it gives you energy while you work.
That is
then
not
you
what
look
I
at
heard
them,
about
their
the-
teeth
Yeah, I
be
didn't hear
missing
that.
their shit.
I didn't hear
It's
that.
just crack and leaf form. You never seen them working out in the fields picking the coca leaves?
we're also talking about like third world countries.
I
I'm like,
thought the teeth
healthcare
missing
is
was just
also
due to
not great.
the bad
I thought that
dental
was the
care.
crack.
Huh?
I thought losing teeth was like just
Now,
like,
why did you
meth,
lose
crack.
teeth because of crack?
Imagine if that just deteriorates your entire body.
I think
That's
you just
crazy,
take
bro.
days of just doing drugs and you stop like taking care of them.
I think that if you take crack with the sea moss, it's probably better for you.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because you're not taking enough vitamin D, probably enough vitamin C.
Well,
you're
the
only
crack,
doing
you
crack.
have other stuff in it.
Right. There's the chemicals in
Yeah.
there. Just baking soda.
if you're a dentist and you're a crackhead and you still take care of your teeth, are you losing your teeth?
If you're no.
You know
Well,
what
I
I
think,
mean? Like,
if
if
you're
you
a
take-
crackhead, you don't care about dentistry no more.
Crackheads, some
you can do
crackheads still
both.
care.
You can be a functional crackhead
Yeah, it's a lot of
for a while.
I think
I
their
don't know
skin
about
will
that.
take a loss.
The
'Cause,
skin.
yeah, I think a dentist's skin will take a loss.
I know crackheads who come back,
Yeah.
but I don't know why they was on it when it was functional.
Wild times.
Can I get $5 with a nice
Nah,
smile?
when they would come by the house, like
Hey.
as a kid, I'd be like, God damn.
Man, I had a cousin, so beautiful, bro. Started doing crack. Like, you just see it. You see what it happens, you know?
Well, you know what's crazy? We only saw it because we only came to LA for holidays. Like even my mom and dad, she just recently told me this when I interviewed her. They didn't grow up when the gangs first started hitting. My mom and dad were in high school. They left immediately after high school. So when crack hit hard, we were already in the Bay.
Good.
So they didn't live through that crack era tough in LA, where the rest of my family was still out here. So when we come to visit for holidays and shit, it'd be certain people. And I'm a kid. I don't understand why they like so-and-so coming over, put all the shit in the back, lock the doors. I'm like, why? They're family. They own that shit. It's like, oh.
They always did get the invite though. It would be like,
Oh, yeah,
nah,
they still
leave
family.
they crackhead ass out there.
Yeah,
They
it's
gonna
still
come
family.
steal
Just
some-
lock all the persons up in the back room. You know what I mean? Lock everything up.
Don't let it in my room.
You know
Follow
what I
me.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
They should just put some healthy stuff into the crack while they're cooking it. You can just add anything in there.
They're not thinking about that.
And as a kid, you just like, man, they
Nah.
got a lot of energy. Like you don't
fun.
care. Yeah, they fun. They got a lot of
They
energy.
always had the badass cousins that came with them.
Yeah, man.
This is what they say that can cause to the damage of the oral health. There are several ways that each drug individually damage oral health. Here are the most common ways that addictive drugs can generally harm mouth and teeth. And like if you're addicted, a lot of people just neglect oral hygiene.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
just stop caring. They stop brushing their teeth. It's all about the high. So dry mouth, which increases acid in the mouth and leads to rotting enamel. Acid reflux, which also rots enamel and hurts soft tissue. Grinding teeth. Loss of blood flow to roots and gums. Ulcers and sores in the mouth that can become infected. A focus on attaining more drugs instead of caring for oral hygiene. Nutritional deficiencies that can damage teeth and gums, and greater intake of high sugar foods or beverages which rot the teeth. So it's a
That
combination
explains it
all
of
that.
everything.
Yeah.
Lack of just caring at that
Yeah,
point.
you don't give a
Wait,
shit.
who want? Now I'm thinking, who want crackhead head?
I
it's
was,
dry.
as he was saying that, I was
thought
like,
their mouth was
who would
wet or
want
something.
that?
That's when both of you
Nah,
thought
they
that at the
lips
same
always
time.
be dry and
There's
But
no
even
way.
the inside and
There's no way.
Ugh.
I just don't get that horny.
Nah,
It's
not that horny.
$5,
Just
guys.
don't get that
It's
horny.
the
Not that
How you
horny.
gonna beat that
Nah.
come on,
price?
Keon, it's
Yeah.
a deal.
That price, you can't beat that.
Nah.
Not that.
Never.
Come on, man.
not even for
Even
prostitutes,
in my
crack.
horny
Yeah,
prime,
yeah.
I'd be like, ill.
Crackhead?
Wait, so if you was in high school during the crack epidemic,
Yeah.
if you seen like somebody that like you like, damn, I've been wanting to smash.
But they not gonna look
Yeah,
right.
boy.
We
They
got
gonna-
$5 real quick.
They
I'll
gonna
pay you
look
back.
depleted. in
Yeah,
a sense.
Nah.
that's not the same person I like.
You got to get them early crack.
Early crack.
No crack.
3 weeks in.
You gotta be literally
Only like
like
10 of the homies
there
smash?
the day of when
Yeah.
it first happened.
Where she said, you like,
Yeah.
ooh.
And then past that,
That's my
look
time to
out.
strike, baby.
Look out.
First cough.
Hell no.
That's awful.
And plus, in my horny prime, I wasn't a headhunter like that.
Headhunter.
I couldn't get head. It took me forever to learn.
I lost my
how to-
virginity before I got
It was
head.
very taboo in the.
I was in my
Well, growing up.
20s, somewhere deep in my 20s before I got
Yeah.
head.
Ain't that about right though? Sex before head when you first starting?
I had
No.
friends that were
No.
getting head
It
since the
seemed like it'd be the
beginning.
other way
anymore.
around.
It
a
should
lot
be
of
the other way
times.
around, but
Heads
it was just like
heads
in
came
our
a long
communities
way.
back then. It's just like black people wouldn't admit to doing, or they was like, I don't do that.
Yeah,
Right.
it was some white
Guys
people
and
shit.
girls, guys be like, I don't eat, I don't go down, and girls be like, I don't. Like, so everybody was
very
like,
But
taboo
guys
thing.
denied it for
For
a
a
long
long
They
time.
still do. I don't be doing that. What's that on your lip?
no, I had a,
Why,
I had a
though?
donut.
Yeah, I was because when I had it, I was just like, this is what y'all be
Oh
hunting
no,
for.
Nah, I was never- it
The
was
ones,
never like-
the ones that's good. He was like, "This is what I've been missing out on."
I was like, this ain't vagina.
No,
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 it
of course
just
not.
wasn't. It wasn't something I craved like that.
What?
Yeah,
But but then later on in life, when you had different experiences, you'd be like, oh, this was a good
Yeah.
time right here. This is, it just depends on the enthusiasm.
I'm like, if you could do head there, you could do vagina there. I
Yeah.
take the vagina
well, yeah, you're gonna take that.
9,000% of the time.
But sometimes it's,
I
not, it's
feel
just
that.
about you not wanting to do no work.
Don't have to do
A healthy
You know
dose
what I
of
mean?
both is recommended by 10 out of 10 doctors. I read that in a study somewhere.
Really? It sounds like it's legit.
I'm a fan of both. I go like both are great at different times. You want a
Yeah, it
healthy
depends.
dose of both.
But I don't be wanting it for long.
It's
Just
a
little-
primer.
Just wet my beak.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know why this combo is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I be feeling bad for other people too. Like I just got it. Now you're saying hello
And
to
then
us,
I'm
kissing
good.
me on the cheek and stuff.
then I'm good.
My fault.
Wait, what? 30 seconds is good. Is good.
Like a minute, maybe a minute or
minute?
two.
That's
Just get a little
annoying.
longer
Then
than
I'll
that.
be ready for the
Yeah,
rest.
I want to
yeah.
watch. I want to watch a TV show, an episode or something.
Oh,
The whole, the whole
Oh,
episode.
damn.
At least,
Nah,
at
that's
least,
Snowfall.
at least get to
30
the
minutes?
commercial
That's
break.
That poor woman, bro. She gonna be like,
God,
my
my everything.
TMJ. I
How
can't
long
do
does
this.
Superhead
Are you
go
really
for?
watching the show, or is it just on the background?
That's how you stay focused.
She like,
That's how you stay
Yeah,
focused.
you stay
this
focused.
Seinfeld. Ha!
Yeah.
You see, he's giving her nothing but the chuckles along with the studio audience.
That's how you stay in the game.
Somebody
Well, I know
say,
that-
really, y'all don't want her to finish her. Nah, only time I want to be finished off is I don't want to smash, or I can't, or I'm not going to.
Then
Then you go all out.
Both
Oh,
are
I
great
like-
different times for me.
Yeah.
I go like I like them both different times.
If
though.
it's gonna be a solo head album, then of course you
Right.
finish off.
Right.
But if we the option to also get it in on the regular, this is just the trailer.
Right.
Head is not an opener; it's a closer.
It's
I
a
know-
closer?
you-
No.
it
It
can be both.
It
I
can
like
be
it at
both.
the end. I don't like it at the
But
beginning.
There's nothing left at
usually
the
it's
end.
opener.
Everything's left at the end.
When it's done.
It's
But
both in between.
I will say this though, I don't know what it is about the head explosion.
Oh my God.
It's
That's a
it's
seizure.
always
Way
more
different.
intense.
Because you know
that's
what
why
it
I
is?
don't understand what's the dilemma
I
right
think
now.
I think what it is
It's at the end.
It's
you not
always
being in
more-
What are we
control.
talking about?
It's
Yeah,
always
you
more
don't-
intense.
No, you have no control.
You're not
and
in
it's a
control.
continuous kind
right.
of thing.
So they're
If
doing
you
whatever
used
they and they take joy in watching you
Oh,
go full.
man,
You
dog.
be like,
Yeah.
You find your hand
Yeah.
fall like, oh, wow.
I'm
Full
disabled.
handyman.
I caught a
after the
foot
head
cramp. My
joint.
foot did this. I was like, hey,
Man,
I've yelled.
I'm depleted.
I've yelled, stop. It's too much. Get off me.
Yeah,
It's too much.
it feels completely different.
It's way different.
yeah, man.
And I just be folded up.
And I'll be clenched. Get out of bed, sheet still in your butt. take them with you.
I was gonna change these anyway.
Take them with you, clenching
Cold
tight.
spread into
Oh,
my
God.
cheeks. Like, oh man, that was crazy.
That's facts.
That
yeah.
was wild.
It is different.
That's how
But I
both-
still don't want it
both are
for.
I'm just
30
tripping off how
minutes.
y'all excitement level went up, but everyone was
'Cause it's
like,
still-
nah, I'm good.
Because you talking about for a whole, you
I
know,
just said
you
30
don't need
minutes.
all
That's
that.
gotta be-
30 minutes
You gotta
is
be
not
considerate, dog.
Yeah, that's just
And
rude.
usually it takes me a while on the
No,
head.
some
Amir
women,
said,
Your
gotta be
girls are gonna have
considerate,
Brad Pitt jaws.
It takes me a while. on the
30
head.
minutes? 30 minutes
some
straight,
women
bro?
like-
I mean, it's some they
Sure,
can, I,
sure.
yeah,
For
but it's
sure.
just
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
If she's
still.
down, but I go
It's
like,
not like a forced, like, you have to do this.
Yeah.
28 minutes left.
Yeah, no.
DC
like,
got the sand. Yeah, right.
Go.
The hourglass.
The hourglass. You're on the clock, baby.
That's good.
Hey, let's just see some sand left.
That's a
Get back.
long time.
That's a long.
You ever
long
been
time.
you ever been down on a girl for 30 minutes?
What's that?
Heavens no.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That
look at what
shit
we
is-
have.
No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of that.
I don't do that.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
I
of that.
can't even.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
won't even. I
handle
wish
it.
I could.
For sure.
My jaw be getting tired. I'm
You tired. You power
I gotta
through.
stop
Yeah,
it
you
out.
just,
Hey,
You only
we
been down there for 2
you don't say
seconds.
nothing.
Some
You know,
wussy
my
shit.
jaw.
I just keep
You
pushing
power
through.
through.
Yeah, I just
Depends
Yeah,
on how
about
you
you.
land.
Yeah.
How long
I've
do you go?
been down there a while, dog.
Hey, you
So you
go-
can do 30, but
I got
can't take
host
30.
scuba gear down there. You'll be in there.
That's what I'm saying. You
looking
can-
at. Oh, it's a flounder. Down
Oh, I know
there.
Chaz be down there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you can? So you willing? Wait. So you willing to give 30, but not take 30?
Why you sound
You
like you
give it
walked in the
to-
room and
I
you see
did.
Chaz's cheeks
I don't-
up in there?
My thing is, this, I don't.
You ain't there for that story?
Why are my cheeks
I didn't hear
mad?
that story.
Wait. What story are you talking about? Craig has heard this story. If he's been on
He
this
had to
podcast,
know.
He had to heard
I
the
never
story.
heard
you've
that.
heard this.
You've
story.
heard
I
this
walked
story.
in on Chaz
Never.
mid meal.
You've definitely heard
That's
this.
all
story.
definitely heard that.
No, I couldn't have. Else I would have pictured your cheeks in the air.
Why are my cheeks in the air?
Because he's walking in like, oh,
Oh man.
My cheeks are not in
the
the
hell's
air.
going on here? And you like, huh? You looked over your shoulder back like,
No,
Tony.
Tony was-
Eye contact.
you made-
No,
Tony
he
was-
looked at me from the.
My I was down here.
You walked in that way. Okay.
I looked at Tony like a kid in trouble.
Oh man.
Did you ever address it after?
We laughed about
for
it.
sure.
We've laughed about it plenty of
Immediately.
times.
I was like,
I think I
I'm
watched
sorry.
it.
I had nothing. I'm
Tony
sorry.
was, oh, my bad.
Man.
But back to you. So you can give 30 but not take 30?
I give until the deed is done, unless I somehow had some jaw cramp. But it's like, I want her to bust from me going down.
You don't think you deserve that?
If I want it, but I don't.
Our whole thing is
I don't go like, yo, man, hey, I did that for you for that long. I don't need that long.
Oh.
For one,
Like our argument
definitely don't need
was,
20
if
minutes.
the
my
vagina
argument
is
is
on
not-
the table, we want to get to that.
for sure.
Yeah, but
So it's like, this is cool,
It's
but
the
I want to
primer,
get
bro.
to that.
I go like, oh, great, let's get it.
But if that's
pumping.
all we doing, then however long it takes.
Then right.
I cheat.
Yeah,
I
right.
cheat.
Like,
I
that's-
use spit hand.
But it's got to be
toys.
solidified. That's all we
Yeah,
do.
like there was a
But there's no like.
no, there was a young lady I used to mess with that would come over on her lunch break just to
you
do
was
that.
a munch.
She would just to do that. So she would come over, do that, and leave. So
But
that's
she
all we
was
were
a
gonna
month.
do.
But it's
Yeah,
not
she
like
was a month.
planned, right?
I
It's
thought
not
you
like,
said
oh, this is what you're gonna.
like,
No,
get
she
to
would.
work.
That's why she
Oh,
came
okay.
over, and I'd be like, all right, cool. And I didn't want to do
Oh yeah, Domer.
the
You
full
gotta
on,
keep
so
it
I was like,
Domer.
yeah, cool, perfect. Yeah.
Domer.
That Domer.
The dome.
And that's what she would do.
That was the opposite of the munch.
Yeah, it's a Domer.
The dome.
That's all she did, and then we was like, cool.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Getting head makes me ready for the full thing.
Well, you should. That's great.
But
That's
not
not
everybody.
bad.
But not everybody I got head from. I wanted to have sex with.
That's
sure.
true.
You know
And
what
it's
I
a
mean?
quicker
So, like,
cleanup.
So
But
sometimes I'd be like,
sometimes you don't even bust from that. You be like, because I want the vagina now. And it's
Yeah.
like I need to get pumping. You know what I mean? But sometimes it might be on that thing. You know what I mean? And you just gotta.
Oh, I'll hair hump like a puppy until it just.
But everybody I got head from, I would take them down fully.
no,
Really?
not me.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Because
me.
like I
I
said,
had
I wasn't
tears.
like I wasn't like,
Keon's like, ew.
okay, I'm not really
You-
feeling
like
you,
you?
but you can
No.
give me head. That wasn't my mentality.
It's different. Sometimes you see the lips and cleavage. You're like, okay, I can do that.
Nah, it would have to be like I could take you down fully to get the head. Also, for me,
You like, I want to take you on a
Oh, it
date.
couldn't be no.
Yeah,
It
take
couldn't be no
it
like
couldn't
zombie.
be a girl that was like, man, look out, man. Oh, but you can give me head. Nah, it wasn't that for me.
I was the same way. I ain't fucking nobody
Yeah.
I wouldn't date.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
Oh well, smashing is a little different.
Now,
but
dating
head
is
Not
little-
saying no, I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I'm not fucking anybody I wouldn't date.
Man,
That's-
put your
that's
dick
my-
away. Stop
oh,
playing.
if I lived by that, I'd be a virgin. I didn't like nobody.
Now the dating is
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
different for
That's-
me.
Dating is a little more heavier.
It's
Yeah.
a solid
it's
rule,
picky.
man.
I mean, that's just how I was.
Don't let
like,
these
yeah.
heathens.
That's that Atlanta shit. Nah,
nah.
big cities.
I marry a whole gentleman and shit. Don't let these heathens get to
I would
you.
never sleep with a girl unless I could walk
These
hand in hand with
uncouth
her down
bastards.
Meet me at the hotel in the lobby.
Keep heathen. Keep your class, Amir. These classless, uncouth bastards around here.
So you
Pause,
never had a
though.
one night stand?
Oh,
No,
Oh,
Oh wow.
there was like
wait, what's
And-
a one night stand?
you
Like,
walk
you
in, you
just-
meet them, y'all just end up having.
Nah,
It's
I've
not
never-
like a whole
Yeah,
setup.
it's a stranger.
It's a stranger.
Absolute stranger.
I've never had a one night stand.
No.
man.
no.
I don't
Craig,
know.
you gotta get your
I
life
think you
together,
had-
Craig.
Huh?
I think you
Who
had one in
does
Vegas
that?
once.
You're crazy.
Me?
You had
Yeah.
a
I
one.
believe
Yeah.
you.
Somebody I just met?
I think so.
Nah.
In Vegas?
Hmm.
He's
I remember a
gonna
story.
say
I
in Vegas. We didn't know her name at all.
Well,
and
not
you
we.
left.
No, I knew her previously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there,
not a
there was
one-night
there was
stand.
communication previous to that.
How
You talking
how
about-
previous?
I mean, like some months.
Text
I guess.
communication. One night stand is
One night
I met
stand.
you.
When I
I
met you
just
that
met
day.
you
that
I just
day.
met you
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah,
Okay.
that night.
That's
That's a one night
crazy.
stand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that.
That's
Yeah,
y'all
I-
never-
I've
yeah,
done
I never done
Never-
that.
never-
I've done it.
No.
I'd be paranoid.
Absolutely, I have.
Oh, one
Come
night
on,
stand.
Craig.
Amir,
Craig, come
you
on.
did it?
No.
Craig,
I'd be
Craig,
paranoid.
that's wild.
Laugh because he keeps doing like this.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Wait, DC, you
but
never
it's
done that?
just-
I don't think I've had a one night
Actually,
stand.
Every time I
No.
turn to him, he keeps turning that way. I'm
I
like,
believe that.
No, I don't think I had a one night stand.
You put his glasses on. Let's see if they fall.
Oh, yeah. The real lie. The real lie detector test.
Say it again with the glasses on.
I don't think I've had a one night stand
They
before.
frosted
Nah,
down.
it didn't fall good.
They fogging right now.
Yeah,
Look.
they are.
There they go.
Oh, they fog as fuck.
He's lying, man.
No, bro.
He's lying.
So just me, DC, and Craig, huh?
No, I'm really
I've
serious.
done it. I've done one.
Oh, there you go, Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the van? With 3 other dudes, like, hurry up.
I smashed in the van. I don't think it was a
Hey.
one night stand though.
You smashing the van before?
Oh yeah.
One-nighters are
Chaz is wild.
Legit.
Dropped
wow.
her off. All right, kid. Taking it right around here somewhere.
All the guys were sleeping in the back still.
No, I was solo in the van at the time. Y'all
One-nighters
stay
is
up front.
dope.
I just don't trust. I gotta trust you.
I just need some type
feel
of.
you.
If I just met you that night, I don't know where you been. Man.
Yeah, but you can know them 3 months and not know where they've been.
Still,
Facts.
but at least I
There's
feel a
something
little
there.
bit more comfortable with that talk.
Sometimes
Even
you-
though you
more
still can't
comfortable-
trust them, but just off the street. That's off the street.
Sometimes
Everybody
that
off the
vibe
street,
be
baby.
right there. And
Sometimes,
it's like, man,
sometimes you
I'm
have
about
you
to
catch
do this.
an
know you're-
energy and you
Man,
go.
fuck that. You can catch something else.
Yeah, and it's like,
You should protect yourself.
For me, I was just like,
Condoms be busting, man.
Well, it happens.
I've only had one bus in my whole life,
Man, I've had several.
and I married her. So
I changed the stroke because I know which stroke breaks the condom.
and you probably should take them off in between. Like once you are going
Put
for
a-
a little
put a
bit,
new
put
one
a new
on?
one on,
I
refresh
feel
it.
that.
hit the refresh.
Never thought about that.
You never thought about refreshing it? You just let it get baggy on you and
Baggy?
go up and down and
Nah.
I know
Losing
refresh.
layers.
And it's the worst when you pull out and then you look down and you be like, oh.
oh, when it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
that's so awkward when they gotta
Just
find
the
it.
bottom
Yeah.
ring? No, it's
Oh.
not in there. It's
Oh.
just busted.
He's talking
So-
about you talking
yeah.
about going completely.
Man.
You can feel the change though.
See,
When
when it happened to me,
good.
I thought it was, I was just
He
like,
said
oh, we
it feel
found a
good.
good angle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know.
That
And then
happened to me, man.
I
Bro.
finished and took, I was like, oh, hell.
yeah.
Plan
Was
B.
y'all
Plan
first
B
time like
indeed.
with a condom, or was it like?
My first time was with, my second time was without.
My first time was without.
Yeah, that's why I fucked up too.
My first time was with that.
I
was like,
came
oh.
in and tasted the raw goods
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
ruined
straight
everything.
sushi.
Yeah.
I was a 2-pump chump. Busted mad fast.
My second time, I was a 2-punch. My first time, I was like,
Man.
pretty good debut. Second
The-
time, hey!
The condom, the condom is different.
That's
They
it.
make it feel different.
Yeah, man. Condom, you can hang in there,
Yeah, that's it.
man.
Cheat code.
Oh.
That first raw. Well, in my defense, one, it was raw. Second time, but it was the whole lead up to it. I was already excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm talking
man.
shit, just thinking, she ain't really going to do this. And she did everything. And I was like, show up to the door. When you open it, I want you naked. Like, I'm talking big shit.
Yeah.
And she did all that, so I was already halfway. As soon as it ends up, yeah. All right, well, that's enough of that.
That's when you slip her an IOU. You can use that anytime.
Sorry about that. I didn't think you were going to follow through.
It's for you anytime
Yeah, I
on
had
demand.
Yeah, I got all that advice early. They're like, oh, you got to jerk off before she gets there. So it kind of delayed
Oh,
it.
man.
So I've been chasing the quick nap my whole life.
Does that help really?
It
It,
do.
it
does.
make you go longer, but you might not even.
But that bus is trash.
The second one,
And sometimes you just send them home because you're like, I ain't even feeling
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I already
especially if it's like
Yeah.
immediately after. That's nah, bro.
I've definitely done it when I don't want to go. I'm like, I don't really want to go over there. Let me bust real quick. Then I'm like, hey, can't make it, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
Close
You
your
know?
mind.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see
Like,
if
you
you
know
like
what,
it
I'm
or not.
good.
Jerk off before you go on the
It's the
date.
same feeling. You be like,
Yep.
Well,
You know
okay.
what? I thought you was coming by.
Right.
Catch you
you
later.
I had to do the dishes.
Sorry about that.
Why your eyes low?
Yeah.
That's just
Sleeping. Dishes
man.
make me
There's
no
Just make
legit
me sleep
excuse. Yeah, I'm
every
good. I'm
time.
past.
Yeah, man, you coming back to realization. Oh, man.
no segue.
Mhm.
Gotta get to this.
Yeah.
Let's do it. No
So-
segue.
Did y'all see that video of Ben Affleck speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He was mad fluent
Mad
with it. He was
fluent.
working the Spanish.
He
was
had the
like-
accent, too.
accent and everything. He was working. He was like,
I hit you was like, it sounds dubbed.
he was rapid
the-
fire.
yeah,
I was
man.
like, all right, Ben Affleck
Come on, man.
with the Spanish.
How you get J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
to please the whole family.
He probably speak more Spanish than she do.
You probably do.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he used Babbel.
Sure
though.
he did.
If you have an upcoming summer trip abroad, the go-to travel hack is Babbel. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or embarking on your first adventure, communication is key to fully experiencing a new culture. That's where Babbel comes in. Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. That's a lot, man. Yo, Babbel getting paid, man. Let's dig into the pockets real quick. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, there's still time to learn a new language before you reach your destination. With Babbel, all you need is 10 minutes to complete a lesson so you can start having real-life conversation in as little as 3 weeks. Babbel's expertly crafted lessons are built around real life. You learn how to have practical conversations about travel, relationships, business, and more. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by 150 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, not computers. And I like Babbel because, you know, when the voices come in, I was like, okay, they out, they in here, and they always ready to give you that review when you log back in. So even when you step away from Babbel for a while, you come back, they give you that quick review, refresh. You feel like you back in the game. You know, your shirt is open. You know. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent.
Say that word again.
Pronunciation.
Turn up.
And accent. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So you got a 20-day money-back guarantee.
Promise.
Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. You could be like Ben Affleck, just working the Spanish or the German or the French, whatever language you decide. You got 14 to choose from. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/issues. That's babbel.com/issues. Just get in on it, man. What you got to lose? You're learning a new language. It's fun. It's a good time.
55%.
You're learning. You know what I'm saying? You know how much downtime we got? Instead of scrolling in your downtime, do a quick Babbel lesson. And then you're getting your language up. Now you confident because everybody love to take trips. I'll be seeing y'all on Instagram. Y'all be out here in the community.
Good luck. Can't say nothing to the people.
Get your language up.
A hot damn fool not to take that deal.
That's babbel.com/issues for 55% off your subscription, man. Babbel, language for life.
Come on, baby.
Great read.
Oh.
Dejas, what?
You weren't confident when you said it.
I was confident.
What are you saying? What's the last
What are you saying, bro?
Semen.
Oh, good Lord.
Let your semen out. That's all I said.
You did say that.
All right.
It says it right here. I know I was right.
I was like, is he saying his last word wrong?
Semen.
You got a question this week?
I got a question.
Oh, you do?
I got a question.
Oh.
Questions with DC. Huh?
Okay.
All right. I think this one should be a doozy.
Let's do it.
This one should be a doozy. We're going to see.
Okay.
Simple but a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
You get into a fight with a little person.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah, you get into a fight with a little person.
Martin episode.
Mm-hmm. He knocks you the hell out.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Even fight, you just can't beat him. He knocks
Squared
you
up
the,
on the one-on-one.
The one-on-one.
Fair one.
Very even. He knocks
Pieces
you
me out.
Pieces you out.
Mm-hmm.
After he knocks you out, he strips naked.
Oh, hold on now.
He strips naked
Uh-huh.
and sits Indian style by your head and takes a picture of you knocked out after the fight.
Why he get naked? Though?
Yeah, he had to get naked.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
he is bribing you. Pay him $1,500 a month for 5 years,
Damn.
or he drops the picture.
That's a lot of money.
And the picture, only person that's going to see the picture is your kids.
That's $90,000. And the only wait, who's gonna see the picture?
Your kids.
Oh,
No, my kids can see that.
Yeah.
Daddy, what happened?
They
Daddy
still
should have
gonna
took
love
some
me.
more classes.
they still gonna love me. They're my kids.
Are they gonna post it online? That's the
We don't know.
Nah,
what
he
the-
said
yeah.
only the kids.
Only the kids.
This is a learning lesson, kids.
Yeah.
Come sit here.
Yeah.
So this what happened.
I made it easy on you.
You made
come-
it easy. For
Let me
me.
give you this 90,000. Let's go watch.
Yeah.
That
viral.
We
grand,
can
hell
go
no.
both.
I'm giving
Oh.
kids the 90,000. That's how much it comes to, right? It's 90,000.
90,000.
So you respect dad, but you go watch dad get knocked out. And
1,500 a month's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
bro.
That
money,
is
bro.
a lot of money.
That's a lot of
I'm
money
not
to give
paying
up.
it, man.
I ain't paying. You know I ain't paying it.
how do I know he ain't gonna
You know
knock
I
me
ain't
out
paying that
again?
shit.
But you're cool with your kids seeing you like
care.
that?
They know I ain't paying it.
I'm a post about it and roast myself. I do that well.
Right.
You gonna post a picture?
I'm
I
talking about
roast
it on
myself
stage.
all the time.
Okay.
I roast myself all the time.
I'm talking about it on
On
stage.
stage? Okay. So if
Yeah.
he was gonna do it publicly.
Matter of fact, I'd probably make a BET video. I bet you wonder how I got here. And then I would do a whole. This
This is how it happened.
Yeah. So there I was.
I'm not paying.
You know
I'm
what?
not paying that
It
90
sound
grand.
cool, but remember what happened to Cat Williams when he got the
He was fine. But he lost to a kid. That's why. But
And he didn't roast himself.
yeah.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
he was really in the war.
And
Roast
low key,
yourself.
people wanted it to happen. At that time, people was like, "That's what he get."
Roast yourself, man.
Yeah, once you put it out there like Eminem, talk
Man,
about yourself.
I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
I got
I'm not
knocked
paying
out
that
by this little
90,000.
dude. He sat Indian style naked,
Naked.
right by my knocked out face. And here's how we got to this. And I'm
What
gonna
if-
just
And you know
roll
what
it
people
up.
gonna say in the comments after they laugh? Anybody can get knocked out.
Mm.
Anybody can get whooped.
All right, so even like with the Will Smith Chris Rock slap, right? Like it was on murals.
Oh.
Murals? How you say it? Murals?
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 Yeah, mural.
Murals.
Mural.
Mural.
It was on murals all over the world, right? And like you saw it was in England. It would be a
Was it? They made a mural?
Oh, there were murals across the world.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I saw
They were
them.
drawing pictures?
Yeah, they'd be on
pretty
walls
cool.
with the slap.
Really?
They were
I did not know
everywhere.
that.
I did not
Didn't
know
see that.
that.
The different viral videos. There was like 100 different
Seen the viral
videos.
joints, yeah.
Yeah, of like that. I'm like, if that happens, that's a problem. That's everywhere you go, you're reminded of.
That's why
the
Chris
incident.
is probably still super emotional about that.
Yeah, you go places and it's. No, it sucks to have a great career and then that's what you're
Yo,
known
look
for.
at this mural.
Where's that one at?
That's hilarious.
They really
They're
got him.
around, bro.
Dang.
They're global.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah. Only thing
Damn.
that sucks about it is it happened on my birthday. So now March
Oh.
27th is known as the Smack Day.
You're gonna be
That's no longer
overshadowed.
Craig's day.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's cool though.
Dang.
I'm telling you, like that's the thing. Now I go like, if it's that, and you go around somewhere, you just trying to mind your mirror of you getting
They could
somebody.
have did
said-
better
know what
than
I'm
that
gonna do?
in that mural.
That look- that mural looks really good.
Yeah, no, I need to see.
That ain't like you
lips
made
over here.
90,000.
Still, I still got it. If I ain't spent it, I made it. I'm not giving nobody
I
no
was like,
$90,000.
oh man.
I don't wanna be-
So the difference is we see the aftermath of the knockout.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a picture of me knocked out.
Yeah, and
the
his
dude.
wee wee by
They
your
didn't see a
nostrils.
video.
Right.
We saw this.
Right.
It's different when you see the whole action as opposed to just one picture.
The
So I feel like I could live with the picture of me knocked out.
I don't know if
And then I would make that my album cover if I was a rapper.
if your little
I
shoe
would.
was off, one of your ones was off your foot, like they
Oh,
knocked
yeah,
you
your
out
one
so
go
hard.
flying
wouldn't
off.
He knocked me
that
out.
shoe off. I got
glasses
knocked out.
one
I
way,
lost
you
the
shoot
fight.
the other
He
way.
hopped off the hood of the car and pieced me out. Piecemeal.
Sounds easy, but a little person sitting Indian style, like there has to be an explanation other than what did he do? They're gonna be like, what did he do to you after he knocked you out?
I'm like, you
It-
saw the picture?
It's funnier. It's
You saw
funnier
what he did?
that he sat Indian style. Because if it was a grown man who did that, that'd be like, I don't know what's happening there.
Right, but a little guy.
That's hilarious. I'm not as mad about it.
It's a photo shoot.
I mean, if
Yeah,
it was
we-
Tony knocked me out, he said Indian style. I'm like, what is happening?
Are we
Oh,
face down or
yeah.
face up on the street?
Oh, good
Face up.
question.
Face up.
He face
man,
up.
man.
That's cold.
That's just gonna make the get back that much better.
Yeah, I'm
You don't want to fight him again?
I'm gonna fight him
Hell
again.
yeah.
Why?
Just
would you
like
go
the
back to that?
airbender,
I'm
when
gonna
he
fight him
knocked the dude out, he did the
Style
fall
bender,
back that
yeah,
style bender. I
uh-huh,
call him
yeah.
airbender.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Avatar.
style bender,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm
But that's
fighting
where he
again.
came from. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he did the drop down afterwards.
How many
Oh,
times did they fight before he got his revenge?
Three.
That was the
Well, that
number
was a
one.
fourth fight technically.
That was the fourth.
So he lost
And-
twice.
well,
3 times.
he on record he lost 3 times, but
2 were
people who watched it, it's 2-2.
So you're losing to this little person 3 times before you get a W.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Now take one.
When I get that moment,
You know,
just like he said,
right.
I want everybody
Right.
to experience this level
He
of
should
joy
be up
I'm feeling
3-1
right
because he
now.
was winning another
That's what I'm
fight
saying.
before he got knocked out.
But you know what I
So-
didn't lose?
so he got knocked out?
$90,000.
So the first time he fought that dude, he lost by decision.
Okay.
Second time they fought, he got knocked out.
Yeah.
But he was winning. He was dominating. The fight caught
But
him.
if you get knocked out,
Yeah.
everything
The,
is
the
wiped
last
off the
fight,
table.
he was not this last one. The one before that,
Right.
the first, he was
He was winning.
he was winning the entire
Got
fight,
caught.
dominating.
Then they stopped it.
Why
Yeah,
did they stop it?
because he
He couldn't defend himself no more. So
Oh,
they
it's
stopped
TKO.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it could have been his strategy.
Yeah,
maybe.
I felt like they stopped a little early,
They
but
did. And when you're the champ too, I'm like, no,
yeah,
bro,
you gotta take this.
Yeah, you got to
Because
drag
he's
me out that
kind of in the
ring.
same situation in this last one.
Well, also
Well,
he's
you thought
money,
he
right?
was.
So
Yeah.
you do protect your asset, right? You
Yeah.
go like, well, we need his brains, right?
And they knew that would be a big.
money.
Everybody was gonna watch this.
Yeah.
because they're already talking about a third one. You know what I mean? Of course.
I mean, a 4th one at
The
this point.
fifth one?
No, because the
Okay.
other 2 were in different. They weren't in UFC.
it would be a 5th one overall, but it would be a
Oh,
third
yeah.
one in
Okay,
the
gotcha.
UFC world, right?
Yeah.
He beat him pretty convincingly though. That
Well,
last.
he knocked him out.
Well, I mean, he slept him.
KO'd in the
He was
second
out
round.
for.
Yeah, after
He
a
was
knockout,
He
there
was
is
out
no
for
more.
a while.
When
though.
Manny got knocked out,
Yeah,
he's
it
not
was-
fighting this boy again.
Yeah, and when him and Marquez were done, they had
Well,
five
they went
fights.
4 times.
They had 5, didn't they?
No,
I
it
thought
was
they
4.
Marquez and
Yeah,
Manny?
4.
It was 4. He
Four?
got him on the 4th one.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the last one. That's when
The
he got
out the
knocked
ring?
out. When he was face down.
That's when he was over and not fighting him no more. You fight someone that many times, they're gonna know.
And,
your
and you see the way
moves.
he
Yeah.
steps. He was waiting on
He
it.
walked. Manny
Mhm.
walked into that punch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It wasn't like
Yeah,
he
he walked
just threw
right
it
on out that
and
ring.
walked-
And,
yeah.
and you see Marquez timed it perfect. He was
Mhm.
waiting on it.
He knew where he was gonna
Bow.
be.
What's
Got
their
it.
record?
I think Manny was up, right?
Yeah.
3. It might have been 3-1.
Ain't it 2-2?
Technically,
I don't think so.
Manny may have lost more than he won.
Oh,
The
that's
first
what I'm
one, he
saying.
only got him because Marquez went down 3 times in the first round. But after that first round, Marquez was beating the brakes off
Yeah.
Manny.
Wait, if he went down 3 times in the first round, it's a TKO. ain't it?
No, it's not.
Well, you have to. It depends. If
Yeah.
you say you could, if it goes down 3 times around. Fight's
Oh,
over.
okay.
Right.
I thought
Okay.
there was
Okay.
2-2.
Okay.
No, they may have been.
Some
It may have
let
been
you be brain
3-1.
dead in there.
I just remember that knockout though.
Yeah, it may have been 3-1, but it was like no, and I think they had a draw.
Maybe.
Oh, they did have a
they
draw.
had a
one.
draw,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
they may have had a draw.
Hey, Marquez is underappreciated.
He was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
He was a
He was
warrior.
I remember
Oh.
he drank his piss on 24/7.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
remember that?
too.
Yeah.
That's when you go like, oh, okay,
That's who we done.
He sure did.
all right. He's like, oh, it's a lot of minerals, and I'm like, you could just get new
Vitamins.
fresh. Yeah, like you don't
You
need
get
to.
the IV thing.
You're making enough money now.
Right.
You don't need that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not drinking hot.
I'm not drinking no piss.
Warm.
Yeah.
Cup of
Cold piss
warm
or hot piss if you had to?
right, Bake?
Oh,
Remember that
cold
line?
piss. I
You
like
would go
hot,
cold
like a
piss?
cup
Hot
of
piss
warm
straight out the
piss.
I
dick.
remember that.
Room temp.
room temp piss.
Room temp piss?
Hot piss straight out the dick.
I feel like you need it cold.
I
Fresh,
like
natural.
it cold. Put it on ice.
Yeah, if I'm a drink, it's gotta be
Yeah,
be cold,
put on ice.
refresh.
I'm trying to
It's
make
gotta
it
be
cool.
refreshing.
I think I'd have to
Piss.
go.
I at least want to be like, ah.
I'd have to
Yeah.
go. I think I'd have to go room temp, like body.
That's
No,
awful,
that's
bro.
damn
You don't wanna do
nasty,
that.
bro.
It's gonna be nasty anyway.
No, you need some
Cold
ice.
piss,
Can you
you
put
gotta
some
I need it
lemon in
a cup
there?
so I can
Yeah.
have my
With the
pinky up.
umbrella? I need
This-
the
This is why I would go.
salt on the edge.
No, because if you're going that way, you're just getting straight piss. At least with a little bit of ice, you get
You get water.
little water.
a little water.
You
If,
can walk-
if I'm gonna drink piss, give me the straight piss.
What?
This is
Why?
why. This is my logic.
You know
You
what
going
I'm saying?
you
Straight
going
from the
cow
tap?
you
Straight
going
from
cow
the tap.
you
This,
going
this is my
cowboy
logic.
style?
This is my logic. I tried breast milk straight out the tap and cold it was disgusting.
Yeah. Room
So I just feel
temp
like whatever's
breast
coming out the
milk is
body, that's how we're
fantastic.
supposed to take it.
I don't think pissing
It's not the same.
Teddy Miller is in the
that's-
same
that's
It's
just
word.
my
not
logic.
the same thing.
It's not the
the
same.
same thing.
I don't think
It's not
they're
the
even
same.
close to comparable.
That's just
man.
my logic is I don't want it cold. I just
When you pee on your hand on an accident, it's warm. You be like, oh, this is
Yeah, but
warm. It's a different kind of warm. Pee is a different warm.
Yeah, but now pee in a cup with ice and pour it on your hand. See how you like that?
The other week when I almost peed on myself in the car and I had to pee in the water jug, I smelled the pee. I was like, let me see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a strong piss.
Was it clear?
It was.
You drink a lot of water. How
it wasn't
clear was it?
completely clear.
Uh-huh.
It was just like it looked like a light apple juice.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Mine be pretty. Yeah.
So it was like, man, could I drink this?
It don't look as
if
bad.
I had
That
to?
dark pee, you
And
be
I was
like,
I could.
Also, depending on how many vitamins you have in you, it could be darker.
be
Yo,
replenishing.
I took magnesium.
Some zinc.
I took magnesium,
Uh-huh.
a daily vitamin, B12,
Mhm.
and
That was it.
another vitamin.
Oh, you was lime
Lime
green
green.
with it.
Is the B12.
He was
When
lime
I-
green with it. Yeah.
When I peed that night, it
Uh-huh.
was so golden yellow. I was
Oh,
like, man, what
golden
the hell
yellow?
is going on here? I
Yeah.
panicked, but then I was like, oh yeah.
It's
dude.
when you
You can
forget
do-
what you done took,
Man,
you be
I
like,
panicked.
you can do lime green or
Straight
neon
malt liquor.
yellow
Yeah.
in a
Straight
minute with the
malt liquor.
vitamins.
That's that
It looked like
B12.
lemon soda.
Who calls it the lime green? Because we both said lime
I think
green.
B12, but I think that B12 does
man,
the lime
I've
green.
done lime green before.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
never
like,
had the lime green.
Man,
Yeah.
you'd be like, what the hell?
B12 get that fried chicken golden brown.
golden brown.
You ever
Oh,
forgot you ate asparagus before?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You
I
like,
forgot.
whoa,
I went
man.
in the bathroom and I was
Hey,
like, I came
that's
out and I
right.
was like, y'all need to clean that bathroom.
Man,
It stink. And
It
then I was
really-
like, oh,
yeah.
that was me.
it was you.
That was
You the
me. I
whole
forgot.
Immediately.
Pacquiao and Marquez. The first fight was a draw.
Yeah.
Second fight, Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Third fight, Pacquiao. Last fight,
Yeah.
Marquez.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a draw.
And the reason why I think in my
2-1.
head I had it 2-2 because Marquez won that first.
Really, he was winning.
Yeah.
Marquez was damn near winning those fights.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. Once you get slept
Once you
like
get
that.
slept, there's no rematch.
I don't think
Yes,
like I don't think
yes, there
Israel and them
is.
gonna fight
Oh,
again
yeah,
because
bro.
boy going up to the next weight class.
yeah.
You still gotta if you get knocked out, I want my. If it's marketable, sure, you get another fight.
Slep is different.
Slep looks bad.
Slep is like you stood no chance. When you go to sleep in the ring, that means it might not be safe.
And I don't even know if it was because he
again.
got knocked out. He got knocked out.
Yeah,
like
they had
he
they had to assault him.
Yeah,
but he
was.
fought after that.
He
It's
fought
not
other
like
people.
He retired. That's
He
what I'm
didn't-
saying. If you can fight other people, you can fight that dude.
You don't want to
again.
go back to that person.
Yeah,
Why
not after
not?
that.
Anybody
know.
can catch you on any given fight.
For sure.
It's different.
And that's why I would post a pic.
If you kept
The little person knocked me out. 'Cause that's all people would say.
but if you kept that, Izzy got slept by homie before.
Mhm.
Right.
It wasn't like the same when they called it last time.
Right.
He knocked Izzy out
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
If you kept that same energy, we don't have this fight that just
Yeah,
happened.
that's
Right.
true. You don't
So-
get your revenge.
So now you see
I'm
that
coming
just
back
because
after the
Wasn't
sleep.
that the
Yeah.
amateurs when they fought? I mean,
No, it was
No,
pro
just-
kickboxing.
It was just different.
It was
Yeah,
top
I noticed
tier
their gloves
kickboxing.
were bigger. It was different.
because it wasn't UFC.
Yeah.
UFC, you could do everything.
But it's also like that dude. I always say his name wrong.
I say it wrong. Yeah.
But
Brazil- the
he's a
Brazil guy,
top notch kickboxer. Like he's a champ 2 times in two different weight classes.
Yeah.
He's that guy in kickboxing. He had no more challenges. So he
Put it like
came
this:
over to
it's
UFC.
okay not to want to fight that guy.
For sure.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah.
But I'm coming back after the sleep. When I wake up,
Where he at?
what year is this? Yeah, let's
I'm
get
kicking
the
random
revenge.
little people.
They gonna be
Tell
like,
your
Tony, I'm
friend.
over here. Oh yeah, where you at? I want the revenge.
Israel was confident too.
Oh, he
was,
had a
was
lot
telling
of
people bet that money. I'm going to win.
Oh,
that
Bet the money.
$100,000.
Bet it. I'm going
How much
to
money
win.
did he win?
I want to know how much he won.
Was he the
Yeah.
favorite?
I don't know.
Well,
I
some
don't-
people
I
put
don't
their
know.
whole pot on themselves.
What's his name? Does
That was Floyd back in the
Yeah.
day. He
Oh,
put his
Floyd,
whole
yeah.
check on him.
UFC
Floyd.
changed their rules. You can't bet on yourself no more.
Floyd made a lot of money.
Boy,
in
he's
boxing,
so much,
man.
oh yeah, he did. He
It's
made some great
ridiculous.
decisions.
Man, that's ridiculous.
He's
money.
so rich, bro.
And he be spending it too.
Oh no, they had him. They were interviewing him something, and he was talking about his private jet, and they were like, "So you could just have your pilot just come." He's like, "Oh, I'll
A
make
dude
phone
called
call."
him?
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah,
Man.
set him up. We're gonna pick him up here later, and
He's
make
like,
a
"What's up,
U-turn,
Flo?" Yep.
pick him back
He's
up."
like, sure, no problem.
Right.
It's so expensive though. It's like
It's crazy, man.
for me to use a private jet, the money has to be substantially more where I'm going than how much it costs to get there.
Right.
So for me to be like, all right, we're taking a vacation, I can't do the private jet because I'm not making money on this vacation.
You spend at least 10 to 15 grand to get where you're going.
No, more than that probably.
Also,
Yeah.
he owns a couple planes, so he's renting
Renting them
planes
out.
out as
Oh, well.
well. So
That
it's
pays
just
for it.
paying for the gas for the most part. And
He-
then when he flies with like 15 people, if you buy 15 first class tickets, it's cheaper to just buy or rent a plane.
Well, they definitely not paying.
No, not the people. He's
Oh, yeah,
paying
yeah,
for it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
Yeah,
he
you
ain't
got-
having no people chip in. Yeah,
Like,
you.
shit,
I
you
gotta,
got
I
10
gotta
to
make
15
more than
girls
I
alone.
spend.
I feel you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Us now, but him, and I think everywhere he goes, he's making money.
Him showing up somewhere is
Yeah.
making
Probably.
money.
He don't go nowhere without
Yeah.
it being like a
Probably.
business decision.
Right.
Like-
Unless it's a vacation. Like if I set my mind, all right, I'm going on vacation, I'm spending money, then I can
Because
But
you go
man.
to a club and get how much money to show up? Somebody gonna
Right.
give you?
Oh, hella
Yeah.
money.
You know what I'm saying? I could be like, yeah, cool. I stop in to get this band real like
Right.
And he goes to Dubai a lot, so he
Oh, you know they
you
got
always
money
see him
over
in
there.
Dubai, so he's picking
Yeah.
up a check.
And
Yeah.
probably getting a lot of stuff free too,
Yeah.
and discounts. And if he's using discounts, I hope he's going to go with
Oh.
Honey.
Floyd got honey.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. How do you feel when you find a deal? Do you feel smart,
Yeah.
lucky?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Imagine you shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for the coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. That makes me horny a little bit.
Okay.
Well,
Chaz, you use Honey, right?
I do. I use it often. Every
Yeah.
day almost.
How you feel about
Every
it?
day.
I love because if I like been buying stuff, right? Like I got a deal off of this little light that goes on your phone.
Mhm.
Right? I think the light was like $40. Honey gave me $6 off. I said,
Oh,
let's go,
damn.
baby.
That's a lot.
And then
off.
found it by itself. You find it. And
Yeah.
then the protein, I just bought a pea protein, all natural.
Oh,
Lime
vegan.
green
pea
coming.
protein.
Mhm.
Welcome.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa.
Lime green coming, man.
Yeah, you say every time you buy something, dog, it'll find it for you. You save your bread.
That's crazy. And did you know that Honey doesn't just work on desktops? It works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid favor and supporting this show. Get PayPal Honey for free. Join honey.com/issues. Once again, that's join honey.com/issues. Save some money. Get Honey. That was me.
Bars.
That was me.
That was me.
Sorry, we was in the chat.
I know,
talking to
man. No, it ain't
people. He was
supporting
reading,
you.
he was reading his ad.
Wait, what
They
happened?
asked a question. They asked, what was the question? We'll read it out loud. The question was, just recently found out Music Soul Child came out with a new album, and it slaps. Which is your favorite male and female neo soul artist?
My favorite male is Maxwell. My favorite female. It's tough between Jill and Erica for me. So Jill Badu, maybe Erica Scott. But those are my Anthony Hamilton. His first few albums though.
Charlene.
Maxwell's my male, and
Charlene
woman
is
is probably
fire.
Yeah, that's
Badu.
my shit.
Yeah, Maxwell's an easy choice.
But Maxwell, he had those his Urban Hang Suite,
That
Embrya, Now, those 3 albums.
Urban is
fire.
no skips.
Who
like
competes
just, and he
with
came out the
Maxwell?
gate with that.
He did.
Dude,
He came out
that
the
was his
gate
debut.
with that.
D'Angelo holds strong with 2
D'Angelo-
albums. For me, I'm good.
The only thing about D'Angelo, I love Brown Sugar. Voodoo is kind of too much going on musically for me in Voodoo. Like I didn't sit in Voodoo that long, honestly. Like I would listen to How Does It Feel and Send It On.
Oh, that was my
That's
song.
the
It
one
On?
with Meth
Yeah.
and Man.
Send It On is fire.
Yeah.
Song with Meth and Red.
Yeah.
But I really wouldn't live in that album. Like Brown Sugar, I was all in. And
Was
then
that what shit damn motherfucker was
Shit Damn Motherfucker was on Brown Sugar.
yeah. But both
It's
of those
10
I
track.
could
This is
live
a
in.
10-track album. You know, Lady is fire. And
He stayed consistent though between those 2 albums. But when I listen to other people, I'm like, I
But
could just
like-
put that on and be like, I'm good for a while. Cool drive.
yeah, you could just put Brown Sugar on. And then Music Soul Child's first 2 albums I listened to heavily.
Yeah.
That first album is a classic, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I just want to sing.
I Just Want to Sing.
Was that the one with Merry Go Round on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary, how could you go? Fire. And then it got more skippy as. And then Anthony Hamilton, Coming Where I Come From. And then he released Soul Life, which was an earlier release, but he re-released it after Coming Where I Come From blew up. And then the album after that, which I forget the name, those 3 major rotations.
I'm gonna throw Raheem Devon.
Somebody
in there.
said him.
Yeah,
They said
Raheem.
him in the chat, but after their first album, it'd be like, yeah, skips for me.
They got Lauryn Hill as a neo soul.
Ooh, she her album that the one
They got
album.
Raphael Sadiq.
You can't
as a neo
pigeonhole
soul.
Lauryn Hill.
You just don't Erykah Badu when you say female.
Let's think.
That genre.
Oh, you know what?
Ledsy.
Somebody said let us see.
Lettucey, yeah.
Indie Irie, I did like a lot.
Oh,
I didn't
liked her.
like Indie Irie.
Acoustic Soul, classic.
Oh, Guapole. It's probably my favorite.
I only know the one song by Guapole.
That's probably my favorite.
She got one of my favorite songs ever, but as far as a whole album,
No, I
She
used to-
never
I used
pieced
to-
it together like that. Yeah.
I used to listen to her first 3. I listened to
Nobody like
a lot.
Bilal. No Bilal.
I like Bilal.
Dwele?
I was listening to him last night.
Dwele's dope.
Detroit.
I like Dwele's debut album a lot.
They have Eric Benet
Heather
on there.
Headley.
I remember her.
Is she neo soul though?
Is Eric Benet neo soul?
I don't.
Because he wears no shoes. That
Nah,
gets him
he's
crossed
just-
up.
Does
He
Amy
came out-
Winehouse count?
No, not Neo
Nah.
Soul.
I don't
Nah.
think so.
No.
It's
They got
neo
Anderson
soul-ish.
Paak as a.
Her music
Neo
sounds
soul.
pretty neo soulish.
Soulish.
It does.
Oh,
It does.
Mel
Chaz.
LaRue
I like
is
her.
up there for
That's
me.
my wife.
She up there for me. Damn, Mel LaRue might be in that conversation for women.
I think I'm gonna go
But
with Maxwell and
What other
Guapole.
albums did she have like that was super solid?
Brave Bird. But that Groove Theory album is a classic. The reason I put Erica and Jill at the top is because they had multiple albums that I was rotating heavily.
Mama's Gun, Super Solid.
Mama's Gun and Baduism.
Mhm.
I gotta go.
Badu is
I gotta go with
another
Flow.
one. Yeah, that was out the
I gotta
gate,
go
right?
with
Yeah.
Floetry.
Yeah, her and Maxwell out the
I
gate.
gotta go with
was
Floetry.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Floetry gotta
Floetry.
be
Oh,
in there.
Floetry's a good pick.
Floetry's a good pick
That's a
too.
good
Does
call.
that mean when she went single too, you get to keep Chrisette? Was it Chrisette?
Chrisette Michelle?
Is that her name?
Oh, you
That's a
talking about the two
different artist.
Floetry?
Yeah.
Is Marsha and Tasha.
Ambrosia.
Yeah.
Tasha didn't.
Marsha and
Tasha provided a little bit, a lot of whispering, but it was never like.
It was a good contrast.
It was, but I was there for Marsha.
Yeah, I was there for Marsha.
Yeah,
I wasn't there for the I could have did without her.
because we always gonna be there for the singing.
Yeah.
Her rapping
The
wasn't
singing
like.
You need
easy.
the scat. Come on.
Yeah.
Why did they snap this way when they do that?
Yeah, Floetry was dope.
Contemporary. What does that mean? Contemporary. What is that? What does that mean?
Like the now.
The
Yeah,
what?
In
The
the
now.
now.
here in the moment.
Amy Winehouse, Back in Black is one of my favorite albums of all time.
That's not neo soul. That was very soulful. I don't know if it's. I don't.
It's not
It's
neo
not
soul.
black.
I feel like you have to be
still
black.
a thing.
I
You gotta
feel
be
like-
black.
I feel like you gotta be black.
With
for neo
Jamiroquai,
soul.
wait.
Jamiroquai don't get a pass
Wait
for
a
neo
second,
soul.
though.
I feel like
Jamaica wasn't black.
I don't think
He is
No, he's
London
not
black.
Oh,
Wasn't
nah,
he London
Jamiroquai
black?
ain't black. Nah,
He's not black.
Him and
Oh,
Craig
alright,
David, same color.
Nah,
Craig
Jamiroquai was a little lighter.
How come white people can get in hip hop and you can be a rapper, but you can't be
That
a
was
neo
kind of
soul
racist,
singer?
Keon.
That was
was it?
what?
You
Neo
can't be- you
soul?
can't
The
be a
neo soul means,
Neo
You can be
soul,
a soul
yeah.
artist and be white.
but can
Robin
you be a
Thicke-
neo?
Robin
Can you
Thicke
be
has
a
John
neo
B.
soul
Would John
artist?
B be neo soul?
He was R&B.
R&B?
Yeah, he's R&B.
What's the
I
difference?
feel like
between R&B
neo
and
soul was like a
soul?
different vibe. That's why they had that name. That's why they didn't get lumped into R&B.
But Robin Thicke has that vibe, doesn't he?
Nah.
Nah.
It's more the jazzy feel, and that's
Yeah.
very black. That's
Yeah.
a very,
Very
black
Amy
thing.
Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse has that
Amy
vibe.
Winehouse has that feel a little bit.
Because if she counts, then she's mine.
I think you can be white and have some neo soul in you.
Yeah.
I thought it was neo soul. If you ain't got dreads,
That's what I'm saying. It was a whole different. You wasn't wearing an African garb at Winehouse. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
why isn't it R&B? Why isn't it R&B?
Like neo
then?
soul just had a different. It was a whole different vibe to it.
I feel you.
Yeah, head garb.
But
Like when
No
when I
shoes.
listen to neo soul, I'd be like, I gotta be a better black man. Like that's like you know what I mean. Like when
What am
I
I doing for the
when
community?
I hear it, I'd be like,
Okay.
man, I gotta get my.
So
Frank
hair
here's
Taylor
the
Ray's
neo
first
soul
album.
origin.
Let me grow my hair out.
It's a genre. It's a genre of popular music. As a term, it was coined by music industry entrepreneur Keaton Messenberg during the late 1990s to market and describe a style of music that emerged from soul and contemporary R&B. Heavily based in soul music, neo soul is distinguished by a less conventional sound than its contemporary R&B counterpart, with incorporated elements ranging from funk, jazz, fusion, hip hop, and African music
See?
to pop, rock, and electronic music.
But we started that.
It has
So,
been noted by music writers for its traditional R&B influences, conscious-driven lyrics, and strong female presence.
it all sounds like Amy Winehouse.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Amy
my hair.
Winehouse is we talked about this before. Blue Eyed Soul. That's what. Remember
She
when
had
we talked
brown
about
eyes.
Hold on.
And-
Blue Eyed Soul.
Amy
But
Winehouse
she-
never sung about her hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, didn't the Jewish guy give it its name? That's what it sounds like to me. What's
No,
up,
that's
Keaton?
That's
That's-
also
that's
very racist.
that's Kadar.
No, I'm saying
The,
well, it could
name,
be.
the name is Kadar.
No, whatever
Yeah,
Tony
see?
said his name for up
Something
front.
Well, 'cause you
Bird.
heard
You heard the
bird.
bird.
I heard
You
the bird.
but you didn't hear the
Messenberg.
Keaton.
And your Kanye ears
Kedar
went up.
Messenberg. Sorry,
You know what I mean?
Lo siento.
But see, he said conscious, brother.
So Kedar.
I don't know. We gotta look him up.
I don't know.
Looking for a picture of Kadar.
Oh, he black.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
So get out of here.
you're right. Scrap. Kick myself out. I'm out of here.
They said no, Amy.
No, Amy, man, that's cool.
Else
What
then
they
you have
know?
to think about.
Well, they're musical professionals
Would
over there.
is Adele under the same thing? Blue Eyed Soul and so
I don't know.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is pop as hell.
Adele is more would
Adele
be
is
more
more-
neo soul than Billie Eilish.
Well, Blue Eyed
If
Soul.
Adele
She's not-
counts.
Adele's
No,
not
she
neo
don't
soul.
count.
Adele
Count.
is not
Yeah,
neo
Blue
soul.
Eyed Soul.
She's R&B. She does ballads.
But she's dating a black guy.
But
So
There you go. If she has a half
Yeah, but
black
he's a
kid,
rich
is
black
she
guy.
in?
Oh.
yeah,
It doesn't count if he was a
Yeah.
struggling black dude.
Yeah, like is he
He
burning
could've-
incense?
You're right.
Nah,
You
he
know
got
what I
a
mean?
couple hundred
Is he
million.
burning incense?
He got someone to burn incense for him.
Wikipedia has Amy Winehouse under
Yeah, it's-
neo soul.
Of course they
It
would.
does.
That's
Told
a white
y'all.
man's internet.
That's white Wikipedia.
They got her in the
Let's go,
neo
baby.
soul. They got her in the
Come
soul
on.
category.
We can't discriminate the people
go.
who
She's,
transfer.
she's definitely soulful.
Oh, easily.
What
Tears
kind
dry
of
on your own?
fuckery
Oh.
is this? That's what she would say right now.
And
if
she's
you guys
rooted.
were
She's
keeping her on.
rooted in the black sound.
Of course she is. That song with her and Nas, Cherry Wine.
Oh man, I love that shit.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
But who ain't at this point
What?
rooted in the black sound?
What's true?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
it's
them
Russian shit.
mashups they've been doing with the country music and the hip hop beats. I'm like, hey, This whole time I like country. I just needed a different beat.
I found all these new AI songs. I'm like, oh shit! I love Kanye singing all these songs.
I am not fucking with
Oh,
it.
Chris Stapleton fire.
I don't think I heard it.
So what they're doing
Stapleton.
is they're taking
He does Tennessee whiskey.
Oh, yeah, he's dope.
taking
Corinne Bailey
people's
Ray.
song and using an artist's AI voice, and they put the voice on the whole song,
haven't
and
seen
it
that.
sings the song.
Oh, it's good though.
Some
Some of it
getting
takes a
scary.
while to get it that good, but it's terrible. It's gonna be one of them things like legally they're gonna have to do
scary.
something about it.
Definitely,
Because it's starting to get and it keeps getting better. That's
someone's
the thing.
suing
Yeah.
now over it. I forgot who. but-
They just did a song with like somebody did one with Jay-Z and it sounded like a real Jay-Z verse. Like you
Wow.
really have to find a way to stop it because you can just say whatever and then it'll sound like you said it, but you didn't.
Oh, it'll sound like Jay-Z said it?
Yeah.
Bro, it sounds just like Jay-Z.
Oh, that's
And the
so-
thing is
that's
that it
So
illegal.
what you
continue-
do is
it's-
you type the lyrics in, then they put the voice behind it, or else if you have a voice down already, then they put the voice over it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
illegal.
You can
like
literally
that?
like like say my voice right now. I could go into the computer and take what I'm saying right now and then flip it, be like, all right, I want to sound
Oh,
like Jay-Z, and then
right.
just
Oh,
apply
that's
it over top
crazy,
of
bro.
it. It's,
I don't like all
it's
this AI stuff. Though.
Yeah.
That's too
I'm not
much.
fucking with
Oh,
it. And
wait
it's
a minute.
moving
This AI
so
stuff
fast.
is great. You know
It
how
is
great,
great.
man. This ChatGPT. When there's a project,
That's why
You on
my
Chat?
boys be putting me
hell
on
yeah.
it.
Somebody was like, "Yo, I need a." Not a problem. Yeah, you figure that shit out. I'll tune it up. How much? Here's my
I'm not feeling
invoice.
it.
Yeah, all that
It's
shit
the
gonna
best
backfire.
I watched
keep
all the.
mine
I watched the
original, so they
Terminators
get an
will
original
forever
piece
live
of
in
me.
my
Yeah,
head.
you got-
with
you
my
gotta-
money.
yeah,
No,
you gotta-
I don't know about that, Chaz.
Hilarious.
It's gonna backfire.
Man, I'm telling you, these cats who aren't using AI, you're doing yourself a disservice. You want to get some shit done the same, because all you're doing is you taking the thing, you go like, great. Then I put my stamp on it. It's the same thing as rewriting, bro, which is writing.
Yeah,
It's
cut
a-
to hasta la vista.
Yeah, it's gonna be some
Have you
serious
seen that?
laws
They have
against that shit soon.
Arnold
They have to,
Schwarzenegger
bro.
on a whole bunch of
Yeah.
different movies now, with his face on it, his voice doing like scenes from different movies.
You see him in a mask and shit.
Yeah, you seen that one?
No, is that a real one?
Yeah, they did him on Cable Guy.
Oh, hilarious.
Damn.
Oh, dang.
Cable guy. That's my great Arnold. Did you guys like that?
That was Arnold.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
That
Do
was
it again.
Arnold.
Do it again.
I'm horrible at cable guy. I am horrible at
That sounds like a
all
special needs
impressions.
character. Like I didn't
You almost
know.
had the
I
Arnold.
can't stop these.
I want to get him to do it again.
I can't do any impressions or voices, bro. It is awful. You do impressions, bro?
Nah.
No.
I think if I practice them, I
Mm-hmm.
could, but I don't be. It takes a lot of work that I don't want to do.
Because once people start getting like the mannerisms down with it, then they'll be like, "Oh, you're getting another level."
Yeah, half of it
there."
is the mannerisms.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What
Was that a flight attendant?
You
I
doing
mean,
an
a
alien
pilot?
voice?
Cat
What is
Williams.
it?
A flight
Cat Williams.
That was Cat?
That was
Oh.
cat.
Oh, I don't think that was a.
That was a good cat. Tony got it.
You
If,
got it.
if somebody can pinpoint, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do it
Yours
again?
was terrible.
Your mine was awful.
Who was
Do it again?
yours?
Good
evening,
what?
ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know.
I thought you were trying to Australian.
I think
thing
you had to be like,
again.
good
Like,
evening,
Tony
ladies
took
and
his
gentlemen.
back. He's like, wait,
this
hold
is
on.
Cat
That didn't
Williams.
sound like the
It
last.
didn't sound like the last one.
You know what I'm saying?
But on the first one, I was like, Cat
Yeah,
Williams.
it's
The
cat.
second one,
Let me hear Chaz cat. Go
That
ahead.
wasn't the one.
You niggas got everything messed up. Let me tell you guys how we are gonna do this right here. Okay, now
He went too
I got
far.
nothing
At
else-
first,
I got nothing else to.
At first, when you said, like,
You can't do it too long.
Yeah,
good,
when you
good
started
evening,
out,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen. You gotta do one of those, then you dip, and then you gotta keep it and go.
I got another one. Good. I'm gonna score 50
the
points.
Shaq. Everybody.
You didn't even hear what he said.
That was a good one. That was a
That's,
good
that's,
one.
not- that's exactly how. No, it's not.
That was a good one.
You should be
My Shaq is good.
Shaq.
He always like, why does he sound like that?
Because he's big.
He's so big.
he fits. He sounds like he looks. You gotta sound like that. when
Yeah,
you're
you're that big. You can't have the helium
have a
voice.
high-
You got a
voice.
cat, Tony?
Huh?
So you
A
got
Cat
yeah,
Williams?
you gotta.
You have to
Let's hear
prepare
it.
yourself. I had to
You have to
gotta-
like,
you gotta
you
get
have to
in
like,
there.
I had to
I gotta
channel it.
live
I
in-
really
I
had
gotta
to.
live in
I gotta act like
Yeah.
I got this perm.
Yeah.
You're fucking up my hair, bitch. It's never that.
I feel like yours keeps getting further away. At
gets
first,
worse
it
and
wasn't
worse.
bad at first.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
That's
bad at
hard,
first.
bro. To do like when people who can just keep. Like, you guys are talented cats.
Trey Williamson. He do Cat Williams.
Oh, he does. He kills
He
it.
do Pops.
He kills that too.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing his promo videos.
Those are hard to do.
Which name dope? Marlon's dope at impersonating too.
Yeah.
I did not know until
Lil
watching
Damon
him
does a
every
really
night.
good cat.
Yeah. Oh, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Marlon was good in the movie Air. He got one scene in that movie,
Uh huh.
but it was just like it was a good scene.
Okay.
I was like, all right,
Dope.
I heard
I
the
like
movie
it.
as a whole was really
it's good.
How was Chris Tucker?
I want to see it.
Chris Tucker was good.
Yeah.
It was funny how I don't know. Just looking at Chris now as opposed to old Chris.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny seeing him older.
Is he reinvented?
No, I wouldn't say he was reinvented.
He got the spray.
The who?
All these guys showing back up, and now they all got the fresh spray lineup.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't even really pay attention.
Was his acting like slower, or was it still the high upbeat energy?
I can tell like there's one scene in the movie where he's talking to Matt Damon early on, and it sounded like they were kind of letting him go a little bit, like within the context of the plot. But it sounded like they was letting him go because he was saying a lot to Matt, just like what was going on and how black folks perceive certain things.
Yeah,
and I was just like, I could tell they kind of let him do
Let
that.
him be Chris. Okay.
Yeah.
Because some stuff you be like, nobody was writing that. Nobody's writing that.
Yeah, so it was like, I feel like this is some Chris on this particular scene. And Marlon played like a real life person.
Oh, Marlon played straight man?
No, he was just like he was based on a real person. So
okay.
That little conversation they had, it was like a dope little scene.
He was the first dude to buy some Jordans.
Huh?
Said he was the first dude to buy Jordans.
Oh, in the movie?
I'm making it up.
Yeah,
I didn't see this.
I was like, wait, what? Who? But yeah, but that one little scene, it was cool though. I was like, all right. Yeah, Marlon was in there. And then it was just good. I was like, man, that's a good movie.
Has it been different for Marlon since the special drop? Like, is it a different thing than like? I feel like I want to say that he's bigger now, but I feel like he's getting mentioned differently now amongst. But have you guys noticed it?
Go ahead, Craig.
It was a big month of specials that month. So, and he had dropped a lot of projects. So I don't know what exactly he may be gaining the attention from. I like this special more than his other stuff that he's done. It's actually the first special that I liked of his. And I don't know. I'm like, he's grown a lot more before this. So maybe that's what it was. And now we're seeing the stuff come together more. But in my eyes, he's always been on this same upward path. Ain't really been no drops.
Yeah, he ain't
no drops. No drops. But I feel like his name felt like the respect of him, because Marlon used to be the goofball.
Nobody respects the Wayans. They don't mention us.
What are you talking about?
They'll talk about all the goats, and then the goats will have a conversation about the Wayans, but everybody else be like, oh no, it's this person now, this person now, this person now.
They mention Big Damon.
No, they don't. They were just not too long ago. They was like, man, what's he worked on the last couple years?
Man,
like he had the biggest TV show on.
Like they should. I remember that Ebony magazine or one of them magazines where they had the top 25 comedians and he wasn't on that list.
That's crazy.
Burned that shit. This before I even did comedy.
They jumped from Eddie Murphy to Martin. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Damon held down comedy for about a good 10-year stretch.
And the whole shebang with movies.
And maybe that's why it's different to me, because in the 90s, it was weird.
Wayans was everything.
Yeah.
It's like, this is who this is
Right.
Yeah, the scary movie drops, and it's like, these guys have a reign on
for
comedy.
20 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I missing that I don't, because I don't know if I've heard the same, but I'm like, what am I?
And in general, just
we've been the only people on TV for 40 years, pretty much.
For real. For real.
In big vehicles, not just like Keaton was on.
Y'all and Eddie,
like,
that's it.
for Love and Honor and shows like that.
I feel like
Denzel.
like Damon Jr. crossed over the best.
What you mean?
As far as like you see him in a lot of like white stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As a Wayne.
That's where he grew up at. That's just he grew up private schools. So when he goes in, a lot of those roles weren't written for black people. He just went in. They're like, oh, he fucking fits.
Yeah.
He's funny and he fits, and he's not trying to do this or trying.
Right.
To,
He's himself.
He's himself.
Yeah.
Because he be in a lot of like,
Hell of a-
oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Black dude.
He did a Will Ferrell movie. We was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the other guys?
guy.
Yeah.
Other-
He was funny in that, bro.
Yeah.
Other guys so damn funny.
Other guys
bro.
underrated, bro.
It's hella
Yeah,
underrated.
other guys underrated, bro.
Because they got a lot of like, what the hell is this? Man, when they jumped off that damn roof,
Bro,
we almost collapsed.
the whole whisper fight. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that whisper fight was mad funny, man. Stupid.
And just the stuff they kept saying. I'm a peacock. You got. They was like, what are you talking about?
That's
Michael
the only time-
Keaton. That's when
he was great.
he was so funny in that shit.
Who, Michael
Yeah.
Keaton?
I
That's
love
when
Michael
I didn't know he
Keaton.
was a comedian before, and then people was like, well, he's a comedian. I was like, oh, well, that
Yeah.
makes sense. He was.
Oh yeah.
It's weird when you see
Killing me.
Tom Hanks's picture in
Yes.
the improv. You're like, What? Tom Hanks did stand up?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder,
Michael
I wonder
Keaton
if back
stand up?
then it was just a phase for like Tom Hanks.
No, he was a complete stand-up, and then he did the Bosom Buddies, and then he started doing Big is what made him move
Splash
straight
and,
into
yeah.
acting and staying.
Bachelor party.
But it makes sense though, because he was funny.
He's
His early
funny,
stuff
bro.
And then in
funny.
the 80s, you just stand up, you got a deal.
Right.
Everybody-
Yeah.
everybody
It
got
just
their
went
deals
hand in
in the
hand. It was
80s.
like, now if you truly love stand up, you stayed in it.
Right.
But when you start acting, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna just do
Well,
this.
in the 80s too, stand-up was a lot different because people were coming out here and being full-on characters so that they could be casted in something. So their whole stand-up would be like, this is who I am, this is my family.
Right.
They go down the whole thing so you can see exactly what
Here's
their
my TV show. That's
Yep.
right.
And now
You sell it on stage.
Yep.
And Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas.
Word?
Oh, I see why he changed it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
He changed it because Michael
Michael
Douglas
Douglas
was already there.
I did not never knew
I didn't know that.
So he changed it to Michael Keaton.
He funny, man.
I get that.
He was my favorite actor for like 10 years. He's
Keaton.
like, who's your favorite actor? I was like, Michael Keaton.
Oh, he's
On the
solid.
strength
He was
of
good, man.
on the strength of Mr. Mom,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, Johnny Dangerously. It was like, yo, I like
Johnny
this guy. You remember Johnny
Dangerous is
Dangerously?
one of
man?
my
A lot of
favorites.
people
Even
don't know about
whatchamacallit
that
was
I
movie.
wanted to be
funny.
cool like
Multiplicity was
him.
funny,
Man, he was the
Yeah.
coolest dude.
I don't remember it, but it was funny.
I do, man. When they made the one that didn't go right, because he
Oh,
first
Multiplicity?
when he
Oh, he
made
was
the
great in that
when
movie.
so the first he cloned himself, it was fine, but then
Yeah.
that third, the clone made a clone, and that one wasn't
Yeah.
all there. But that character had me
When the
dying.
clone made a clone.
I be
The clone made a
forgetting that
clone,
he
I
was
was
kept
like,
cloning
Beetlejuice.
himself.
Yeah, I be
Beetlejuice,
forgetting
Because
Yeah.
that's how great he was.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forget that Michael Keaton was Beetlejuice.
He was Batman and
Beetlejuice to
Beetlejuice.
Batman.
Yeah,
That's what I was.
for sure.
Within
He
like a
was
couple
killing.
years of each other, huh?
Yeah, Beetlejuice was 88, Batman was 89. That's why people was like, yo,
like a
why is he
range.
Batman? People was pissed when he got cast as Batman.
Kind like an elephant when it comes to movies. He remembers the most.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the
I was paying attention
Yeah.
at that time. Plus, that was my favorite guy at that
Yeah.
time. So I was all in. And then when he resurged after with that Birdman movie, I was like, yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
it. That movie good.
It was solid.
Yeah.
And then he killed it in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Birdman was one single shot, right? The whole movie.
Yeah, that was the
it was
the hood
it
selling
was kind
point.
of a mind.
I wanted to like it more than I did, but it was cool. It was something to see.
I was wondering how they filmed that. Did they just shoot for 2 hours on one
It was
day?
weird.
Or be like, where we leave off yesterday with the shot?
Right.
What in that movie was he?
What was it about? I forgot.
What was happening? Was that at all? Was he on drugs? Was it fantasy? What was happening? with
That's
that?
that's one of the movies would be like, so wait, what was this?
Yeah.
What do you think
Oscar
it was?
Oscar talk.
Yeah.
When you don't fully understand it,
Yeah.
Oscar movie.
What do you think it was? No, I hate that. No, man, tell me what it is.
Keep guessing.
There's zero black movies like that.
Like, was he a schizo?
No.
What was this black movie about?
There's some weird black ones.
Wasn't that one weird
Sorry
with-
to bother
with-
you is weird.
Weird as hell.
Wasn't
Oh,
it kind of
God, I
weird
see
with
that.
Denzel's son
weird.
and
John Q?
Nah.
Nah, he had a big head.
No,
and he
you
was
talking about,
dying.
Zendaya or whatever, or was it Zendaya?
Oh, I didn't watch
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I heard that
It
was kind of
it was
weird.
strange.
I heard that was
Yeah.
strange.
I
It
didn't watch
didn't.
that.
It was a
I
couple
didn't get
fighting
it.
for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Literally.
I heard that
It was like
pretty weird.
like they did a tape or something. It was just like, we're gonna show y'all how good we can act. 'Cause
It's
they
a
acted great, but the
pandemic
whole thing was
movie.
Right. Everyone was saying that was weird.
Us, somebody said us, but us I could understand at the end because they wrapped it up to where it's like, oh, I see what happened. It had a twist at the end, but I understood it.
Yeah, I was waiting
Yeah.
for Us 2 to come out.
Yeah,
Us just had a bunch
We.
of weird things. You were like,
it was
I
weird
don't know
things
how to
going
tie
on,
this
but it
in.
wasn't
Yeah.
like
This doesn't make sense.
Once they did that flip and I saw the other people and I was like, shit. And then I couldn't tell what was going on at the end. Then it kind of got me. I was like, okay, I got you now.
I didn't like the last Black Man in San Francisco like I wanted to. That was a little
I
weird.
never
to
saw
me.
it. It was strange. How did
It
To
was
me, it
definitely
was.
it.
who directed that?
I can't
Damn.
remember. Let me see.
Whatchamacallit was on it though?
Sorry to bother you.
Jonathan Majors.
I
Yeah,
was
Jonathan
in,
Majors?
and it
Yeah.
did that
It
twist.
took
and I
a-
was
took
like,
a
I was
turn.
like,
Who's in that movie?
Jonathan,
Lakeith.
wait, which
Lakeith.
one?
Which
Sorry
one?
to bother you.
Lakeith
Lakeith
Stanfield.
and,
Jermaine.
Oh yeah, he's always weird.
and
Nah, but have you never
Jermaine
seen
Fowler.
Nah, I
Fowler.
seen him on the cover
Girl
of the movie.
from
You need to see
I was
it.
like,
Names
it's
is in there,
weird.
too.
You need to
Tessa
see
Thompson.
it. Just because of how
Yeah.
crazy it like that when it switches,
It
bro.
was
You gonna
good
be
at
literally,
first.
literally the first half of that movie. I was
I was like,
okay.
yo.
Then it switched, and then I was like, where are we
I was
going?
like, what is
Like,
this?
where are we?
See,
Why?
I,
Where are we going?
I like him in
director's right.
Atlanta, but then I think he stays that character in his real life and does these movies where I'm like, wait, this is weird.
Who,
Lakeith
Lakeith?
is typecast.
Duh, his
almost.
his
Lakeith is
small
who he
scene,
is. You could tell that's who
but
he
his
is.
small scene in Get Out was great though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
acting,
was
yeah.
good. He's a
Yeah.
great actor.
acting wise,
It was
that
just
great.
like top notch,
Yeah.
bro. I was like,
Him
just,
and him in the season finale of Atlanta, like the ending,
Mhm.
crazy.
He was really good in
he's great in
what's
Atlanta.
the cowboy movie?
Oh, he was fantastic.
He was great in there.
Wait, which
Yeah.
cowboy movie?
The harder they,
The Harder They Fall.
I didn't see it.
Idris
in that.
Elba.
He's
He's
fantastic.
He was probably
in that.
like Regina was great also, but he was probably he was
I
the
did see that.
speech.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, like he was known
Yeah,
for having
I
the
like
fastest
him. He's
gun.
fantastic.
I was pissed.
His casual cockiness was
Yeah.
amazing.
I was pissed when he
And
when
in
he
the
shot.
British
Yeah.
end,
What?
that actor that was the fastest gun. What was his name?
I don't know his
Lakeith
name. Lakeith Stanfield?
No, it wasn't
No, the
Lakeith.
kid
It
was
the
actually
kid
faster
was
than
the
him, yeah.
fastest.
Oh,
Was
but
it
they were
Keon?
like
Was
having
he
that
from
Stranger
competition
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
No,
he-
that's not the kid from Stranger Things, is it?
No, he's the
No.
kid from
No.
he did the movie based on, a TV show based on the Comedy Store. It was a show that was,
On
yeah.
the one on
trying to-
stage, the
What's the name of the movie?
you know what I'm
the
talking about?
HBO movie.
Yeah, the
The
HBO. Yeah,
show.
he was a man. He was that
Oh,
kid.
the Western, the Black Western.
Dying
Harder
Up
They Fall.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm dying up here.
Oh, Dying Up Here.
Yeah, so
I
that
remember
kid, he was
show.
the same.
Oh, he was in that?
Yeah, he was in that.
Gotcha.
The main character in that.
Yeah. Lakeith was good in Judas and the Black
That's what I was
Messiah,
thinking, yep.
too.
I liked
Really-
him in that.
Yeah.
That movie.
I hated him, so that's why I know I like. That's why I know he did well.
Yeah. It was like,
But he
damn.
also played weird. I was like, come on, you don't need to be the weird guy in here.
Yeah, he does.
He's kind of weird, but it works.
It works for him. And
It's
it's
always
It's
weird.
versatile weirdness.
R.J. Seiler. Yeah.
Even his
Okay.
little ad libs. I was watching Atlanta, and he's like, "Yeah, where's the Joffrey rice?" And I was like, "Why do you want to go there?"
But that's his character the whole show.
You know who I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of? The
Who?
kid who plays RZA in the Wu-Tang. I
I
keep
hate
seeing him
his
and stuff, and I
acting.
keep going like,
You don't like
"How
it?
you keep getting these gigs, bro?" I just go like, "Y'all
He
didn't
was
find
good in
anybody?"
Moonlight.
What's the
I'm
movie
sure.
he did?
I didn't
with-
see him in
did he
Moonlight. I
do
saw
it
I
him
didn't
in-
like him in Equalizer too.
with Denzel.
Oh, I know you're talking
He was
about.
born.
And
Yeah,
that,
I was like, he
that
just-
Oakland movie they
Yeah,
did,
I
him
was
and
like-
Jeffrey Wright. I was like,
Equalizer 2.
I didn't like that movie.
I
I was
hated him
excited.
in there.
Equalizer
I was
2?
too, because Jeffrey Wright, I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
Jeffrey
And
Wright.
that movie was like they did the Bay Area dirty. It was like certain stuff they were doing, and I was like, we
Yeah.
wouldn't do it like
I
that.
didn't
out
believe
there.
Jeffrey
It's
Wright
hard.
for the first time.
When you're from somewhere, it's hard to watch movies
Right.
get made. Like, I hate Coach Carter.
I didn't like Coach
That was
Carter
in the
either.
Bay.
It
That was in Antioch.
It's Richmond.
Richmond.
He's
So, and I remember that team because they was all over the paper. Like, and people was making a big deal about when he locked the school. Like, it was a big deal. But I was like, they made this team seem like,
someone cared
We played
about
them. They
it.
beat us. They smacked us.
Yeah,
They beat the
but
hell out of
like-
us. And when they couldn't play us again, we was like, oh, thank God they not. All the niggas got suspended. I remember that year, bro.
Why y'all don't like it?
because the inconsistencies, and then just and even the time frame. Like, they asked the kid, what does it feel like to be the next LeBron James? LeBron was 15
Right.
at the time.
Mm.
Like,
And
what
he-
the hell are you talking about? LeBron wasn't even LeBron yet.
Yeah.
I'll
So
tell
I'm
you-
like,
probably
how
didn't
ask
think
him
the
that?
movie was going
I'll
to
tell you a good one
Like-
that captured the Bay, Fruitvale Station. That captured the
Yeah.
Bay good.
Okay.
For sure.
That
Yeah.
wasn't an award. That's why.
No,
No,
but
but
it was just,
Jordan-
You
yeah.
had
Huge.
Baytown Cats doing it.
Yeah.
He overdid the bruhs, but
Yeah, it's a little bit too much, bro.
he overdid the bruhs. But other than that,
And you gotta know
Yeah.
it's a difference in certain areas. Like Vallejo won't say bro, we'll say bro.
yeah,
Okay.
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
say bro.
In certain areas would be like bruh.
Mhm.
And I think Oakland falls in the bros, but it was a little bit over the top.
Mm,
Bruh,
okay.
He
Yeah.
over the top of it.
That's how I felt when I was I living in Atlanta when Atlanta came out? I don't think so. But then when I got older, I watched it again and like how I was going to these
You
different
talking about
schools.
ATL with
Yeah.
T.I.?
The movie, yeah, ATL, my bad. I was watching it back and I was like, oh, so this is how they was portraying it. And then when I got into high school, kids were bringing it up like, nah, we not like the movie. You don't get it twisted like it's ATL or something because we were playing against Westlake. They on the south side and I was at North Springs, which was on the north side. And you know, in the movie they had like this, you bougie because you from up this side and all this other stuff like that. And I was at North Springs. Then I went to Westlake and I was like, oh, I see. It's a little different. So I was like, I get it. I kind of get it now.
We from the north, yeah, that way.
Mhm.
That's even further north.
That's further north.
Gwinnett is not really like anybody from Atlanta would tell you Gwinnett is not really.
That's where they're
Atlanta.
from. That's where they're from.
That's where the Migos is from. Yeah,
okay.
Gwinnett. Yeah. They gave it the name like, oh yeah, we the north. So it's like
Yeah.
even further outside of where I was. I was in Sandy Springs, which is an outlier of like right up north, but they are like northeast, like even further. They're like 30, 45 minutes at least from
that's
downtown
a long
or anything
way.
like that.
Man, for
They in
That's
their own
suburbs.
county.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Most of Atlanta is like suburbs outside of
Oh,
them.
so they don't even
major
like
areas
be
and stuff
in
like that.
Atlanta like that.
No.
That's
No.
like Lancaster.
Yeah.
real.
No, for real. Yeah.
I didn't like Chirac.
Oh,
Nobody,
with
nobody did.
Spike
yeah,
Lee
I don't
joint.
think anybody like
But
that.
being from
Hated that
Chicago,
shit, man.
Nobody
I was like,
did.
man.
It didn't capture
Yeah, absolutely not.
Nick didn't give you full shot town.
Man.
You didn't get shot down out of
Hate
Nick
that
or
movie, man.
New York Spike.
Nick Cannon the lead in Chirac, man.
But does the Shy capture Chicago?
It don't feel Chicago don't feel like a character on that show. Like they in Chicago, but I feel like
What about
if you're gonna
Southside?
call it the South Side, feels like Chicago because the references they make are Chicago. And I just be like, oh yeah. And from the first episode, we at Kennedy King. And I was like, oh, my brother Scott went to Kennedy King, so I'm already like knowing
It's
what
real.
they're talking
It's
about. They
genuine.
really like, the references they make on the South Side. The Chi, they barely mention the city.
Yeah.
It's just
Just a good show.
it could that show could be in any city in America.
And just call it the shot. We just call it the shot. Okay.
So, but the South Side definitely feels like Chicago for sure. And they put a lot of Chicago people in it all the time. They be making that effort.
Right.
Did you get in there?
Almost.
Oh, what happened?
And they not getting renewed.
Oh, Southside got
Wait, I
canceled?
thought
Nah,
they,
they
I thought they got
got renewed.
renewed.
I thought their
No,
other show
they
got
didn't-
canceled.
They didn't get renewed.
Oh, their
Oh,
other
they got
show
3
is
and they
staying on
did.
Chance
Sherman
did
Showcase.
the last season. He was talking
He was on
about
Southside?
Yeah, Chance.
You audition?
No, I was talking to Diallo and Bashir
Bashir.
directly.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I want in on this.
Oh, they would have
They
put
like,
smooth.
we trying to
It's not
figure something
over.
out for
It's
you.
not over yet.
Yeah, because that show was really
The show's
funny.
not
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, I
yet.
heard it was going somewhere else.
It might,
I
but
hope
it's not.
so.
It's not over
It's
yet.
It's been
funny
in
though,
talks that it's
man.
going somewhere else,
And
from
they
what I
just won an
understand.
award, right? Didn't they just win an award on it?
I don't know.
I
Because
never
their
watched
other-
it. I heard it was really good though.
Southside?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I heard it was
funny,
cool.
man.
I heard it was
Watch
like, yeah.
It's
I heard
funny.
hella funny.
What network was it on?
HBO, HBO
Was it
Max?
HBO?
It's on
Showtime.
HBO?
No, Showtime.
Showtime.
Southside? The Chi is Showtime.
Oh,
Oh, Southside's on HBO Max. I could watch that.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know. It's on
Max.
HBO Max.
HBO got some hitters, bro.
Man, I thought. What you gonna say, DC? Go
No,
ahead.
to go back to your question about Marlon. I'm sorry, I know we skipped
Oh,
that.
yeah. Go ahead.
What I
please.
noticed
Please,
about
please.
Marlon is
Oh, yeah.
the ticket sales.
Mhm. Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like
They're
going.
going up?
Hell yeah.
Because
Mhm.
of the Netflix
I think because
special?
of the specials.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was like, man, I'm selling out like 2-3 weeks before we get there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he's
oh, okay.
always sold
How
out.
about
saying,
They
yeah.
always had extra
And
shows,
adding.
but now it's just
Huh?
It's like at like
you adding a Thursday
we're doing
show and a
12 shows
Sunday
in
show.
Chicago. We're
Damn.
doing a Chicago Improv 2 weekends in a row.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Shit.
I've never did that ever.
Are you just gonna stay there for the 2 weeks?
I don't know, bro.
You
I'm
might
still
as
trying to,
well.
I'm
Nah,
still
he
trying to
gonna
figure it
go
out.
fly back, go back.
I have to
We
see,
say
bro.
they gonna stay there. They
Yeah.
gonna get robbed.
Just stay in Chicago, man.
No, bro.
Hell,
They
gonna be there for 2
You
weeks.
mean a
Hell's
hotel?
shaking your
You
life
come back
for 2
back.
weeks? Yeah, for real. You be in a hotel for
You
2
can't
weeks.
resist
though.
Chicago.
Damn, 2
food.
weekends in a row.
Hell's
That's
shaking your
crazy.
life in a way.
Is
bro.
it Taste of Chicago coming up too?
July?
Yeah, it's in
right?
July. It's summertime.
Two
That's
I
crazy.
hate-
weeks. 2 weeks
I
in
hate-
Chicago.
Two
bro.
weekends,
That'd
two
be
weekends
fun,
at the
bro.
road at the same place.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's doing the improv
I missed
twice.
my
I, was
shot.
like, I thought it was a typo. I was like, why are we going?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this twice?
What's that room hold?
I think like 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The
did
one in
it.
Schaumburg?
Yeah, Schaumburg. the one we
that's
did.
oh,
yeah.
I think that's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, like 4.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Not
It's in
Chicago.
Schaumburg.
Well, I
It's
did it.
not.
I did it for
It's
you.
really, bro. That shit's far.
How far is that?
Schaumburg is a little journey.
It's like
The people
30,
be Chicago,
45 or so.
Huh?
The people.
Oh,
that
yeah,
co-
for sure.
Yeah.
They going to come out
Yeah.
if they want to see you. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Schaumburg is a little journey.
It's the safe spot to go. They like we ain't going down Chicago.
Well, that's what
We
Tommy
go to
T's is in the
Schaumburg.
Bay.
You can go to clubs downtown Chicago that's safe. The House of Blues. What you call it? The Laugh Factory's in the safe area.
No, I'm talking about clubs.
I don't think downtown.
Chicago
Oh,
really
for-
don't. They got Riddles and Alsip.
In the worst strip club in the world. I went
Chicago
there.
got the worst.
Yeah,
strip club? I ain't never been to a strip club in Chicago.
they don't be throwing that thing.
What
Be
they-
in there business.
What do you want?
Walking by like, hey, you want to come take
You
a
want that?
dance? No, you better throw that thing down the walkway. So I'm like, oh, that's where the dance is going.
What's it called?
I forgot the name of it. It was trash though. I remember going there and it was late. We were like,
What day you going? You
let's
going on a
just go.
Tuesday or something?
It was a weekday.
You can't go to
There
the
you
strip
can't
club
judge
on
it
a weekday.
It's the strip club. You naked. That's good every day.
Well, you should
Them
be
the,
happy then.
what's the dude on Players Club name? Remember him? Mark, what was his name? The one that was
Dollar
stalking
Bill?
her?
Oh,
Those are the days he go.
Tuesdays on titty,
Tuesday.
titties on
Monday.
Tuesday ain't the same as titties on Saturday.
What was his
dog.
name? Harold? Nah.
Melvin.
Melvin. That's the day Melvin go.
Was it Hunkamania?
No.
That's the male strip club. Was it Deja Vu?
I tried to get him.
It might have been deja vu.
Deja Vu?
They said Myron. It was Myron, yeah.
Myron.
Hunkamania. That sounds familiar. That sound about right.
Myron's a stalker name.
Damn.
It might have been Hunkamania.
Hunkamania sound about right. Something like
that's
that.
where y'all was
That's
at.
in the
That's
wheelhouse.
That's why you didn't
That's why you like the
enjoy it.
titties. There
Sound
were
like
none.
a bunch of big niggas cabbage patching with no shirt on.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch?
Hunkamania.
It's like you can flex.
DC, where you at this week?
This week in Chicago.
Chicago next 2
Improv
weeks.
next 2 weeks.
Bet.
And Craig Wayne's on everything.
Wait a minute.
man.
What?
That's where I'm at.
What happened?
Yeah.
Somebody just said rewatching Players Club, and I just realized that Ronnie dropped Myron off at Diamond's house.
I have to rewatch.
And everybody's like, "Yo, that is."
I don't remember why that's such a big deal.
Ronnie
That when he got
dropped-
raped?
Because he was a
Because he was a
stalker.
stalker, and so
and
she let him. She took him over there, so she.
I
he knew where she
never
lived.
peeped that.
Wait, who dropped him on?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, the one she fought.
The blonde?
Yeah. She took
Oh.
him over there.
How they find that out?
I guess just rewatching, paying attention.
Mm.
Oh, I just saw that not long ago.
I
Where
didn't
you
see
at,
that
Chaz?
scene again.
I am on YouTube at I'm Chaz Rogers. Me and Dion have we're airing our episodes after Daddy Issues now. So on Thursdays you will have a new episode of Macaroni and Chaz. It's a companion show to Daddy Issues. That's how they do. You know how they do those. They do it on TV and they find them partner shows at 8:30.
Yep.
That's what we are now.
Okay.
For
Little block.
Yeah. Also, I am in Pleasanton, California this weekend, hosting for the
Chaz
one and
doing
only
stand-up again.
Tony Baker. I went out Sunday, had a great show.
Wait, you hosting?
I'm hosting.
What Lou doing?
He gonna
Gonna
feature.
feature.
Oh, okay.
It's Chaz.
Yeah.
I expect to hear
Punked
good
out.
stuff when you come back.
Yeah. Tony was like, "Yo, you got 25?" I was like, "I can work on it. I can."
Sick of Chaz.
You got your merch?
I do got some merch.
What'd you get?
I got
Detroit
some-
hats. Hey.
I just sell Detroit hats. I got some Big Ready shirts with my logo on them. That I'll
What?
probably,
Big Ready.
Big
yeah, I
Ready.
have. I'll show you guys. I don't have them here today because I got to
Big
pick them
Ready.
up today.
Big Ready.
And so yeah, I'm there with them. Thursday,
I'm
Friday, Saturday.
excited for you, bro.
Me too. I got a spot tomorrow night. You know what I mean?
Oh, you getting ready?
Yeah.
Just say the day. Was that Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Alright.
But you know, those are just spots. So I've been hitting spots for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, let's go,
Spots
Chaz.
count.
Get in shape. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
you hit what's her name?
Yeah,
Okay.
she gave me 3 spots. She was mad cool.
Good.
Who?
The chick from Comedy Chateau.
Amen.
Irina. Appreciate you, Irina. Probably not watching this. Anywho, yeah. So it's been cool. Did some new stuff hit, which I figured it would. It's like that's right. I still got it. Just shake it off. Yeah, come on, shake that dust off. So yeah, Keonathan.
I too will be at Tommy. No, I'm not going.
You could though.
No, I was thinking about
definitely
pulling
would've
up on y'all,
came,
but
nah.
Keelan got games. So I will be local for the next couple weeks. I'm just doing shows around LA, and then I don't go back on the road until May. So yeah, I'm chilling.
I will be in Pleasanton, California, the Bay Area,
Hosting for me.
hosting for Chaz Rogers. I will be up there 5 shows. So pull up, man. We're really coming out there Thursday through Saturday. We will be there live direct. Also, check out Verbal Cardio. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Be on the lookout for the Air movie review. That's coming up real soon. I'm gonna cook that up today. It'll probably drop. It might already be up by the time you hear this. Depending on how fast they get it out, get it chopped up, and get it ready for you. Also, you know, if you're not a member of my Patreon, man, join up. We be doing movie nights on the regular. Get in on it. It's a good time. Check out my tour dates. Go to my Instagram. Click the link in my bio. All the cities are available now. And get your tickets early, like we say. Get your tickets early.
Come get with
so I can relax in this mug, man. Shout out to the Chatsworth. We appreciate y'all for being up in here, talking and listening and chiming in and asking us the good questions. And
Hold on, one thing. You done?
yeah.
Chicago. Like I want I want something different besides wings.
Okay.
What am I looking for?
Pizza.
And pizza.
You
I don't want the
no
cliche
wings,
pizza.
You don't want no wings or pizza.
I don't want no cliche pizza or wings. I want to try
How about
something
some
different.
Italian beef? You down
Let's
to
try
try
it.
that?
I wanna try
Italian
that.
beef. You can go to Portillo's or Riccabini's has a really good steak sandwich. A lot of good Chinese food all over Chicago.
Oh, they got good jumbo shrimp too. Fried shrimp.
What's an Italian beef?
Italian beef is it's like how do they cook? I'm trying to describe the texture of the beef. It's
like Arby's beef that you drip in the water.
but it's not like roast beef. It's like it feels. You know how roast beef is like smooth.
Yeah.
Italian beef is not like that, but it's kind of that consistency. And then they put it in a bun, and you can get it wet or dry.
Okay.
Meaning you can get a wet bun or a dry one.
Okay.
They put peppers on there. Sometimes they merge it with the Italian sausage, and you get the Italian beef around it.
All right.
You know, depending on if you want that stroke or not.
Hot dogs alone.
That's up to you.
Hot dogs alone in Chicago are top notch.
Oh, the hot dogs are incredible.
Hot dogs sound like an easier I can get.
I
that
mean,
easier.
you should do it all, but yours.
you
Like,
like?
you're
I
never
can't do-
disappointed.
A Chicago dog? Just be like, let me get a
Chicago dogs, usually they got tomatoes on there.
That's different.
Yeah, they give you the peppered bun.
What?
Yeah, it's like little peppers on the bun itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's top notch. You'd be like, this is
I'm gonna get a dog.
different. This
I'm
is
gonna,
unique.
I'm gonna hunt down a hot dog. It's
very
like an
unique.
easier. Yeah.
If you do go get pieces, have you been to Aurelio's? We talked about this.
No, I never had that.
It might be.
Is it in Chicago?
It is in Chicago.
never
Todd
had
Thomas
it.
took me there. Remember Todd Thomas?
Man,
Remember
Todd
Todd
Thomas,
Thomas,
man.
Yeah, man.
Hell
Todd Thomas.
yeah.
We
I
filmed.
forgot
We got
about
jokes
him.
together.
I was at his wedding a couple years ago. The day I almost shit on myself on a plane. That was
Okay.
where I was going to
Todd
Todd
Thomas's
Thomas. That's
wedding?
why I was traumatized.
Forgot about Todd
I talk to him
Thomas,
often.
man.
He's the entire reason I even know y'all is because of Todd Thomas.
Wow.
He brought me
That's
everywhere.
crazy.
Hey, right?
Todd Thomas.
Todd
Yeah, I remember he was
Thomas.
always buff and he was in great shape.
He was like He was like amateur pro wrestling, not pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Amateur wrestling and everything like that. Yeah.
Todd was always one of those cool dudes, but you knew not to like cross it.
I know.
Yeah.
He was very Chicago cat. Anyways,
Todd Thomas.
Aurelio's was super dope.
All right, I'm
It was a
gonna
great
gun
pizza.
for a hot dog. Give me a glizzy. That's what somebody
There you
just
go.
said.
glizzy.
Glizzy gobbler, man.
The glizzy. You gonna have some
DC on
good
the
food out there, man.
Glizzy gobbler alert. Watch out.
Glizzy.
You gonna have some good food.
I just want to try something different.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
You got good seafood in
Well,
got like shrimp or something, like fish?
JJ's Fish.
There you go.
We got JJ's. Is it the same? I think we got JJ's from y'all because
Maybe.
there's a JJ's in the Bay.
Really?
Yeah.
It could be. 'Cause
I think we
know-
probably got it from y'all.
Yeah. So you got JJ's Fish in Chicago.
They're good.
You got Leon's Barbecue. You got Lim's Barbecue on 75th.
I
And
can
you
get
got,
there. I can get there easy. Uber.
I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna be going to 75th.
Why
I
not?
don't want to go. You know,
I think
ain't
we're gonna stay in downtown area.
soft.
You know,
Go where the blacks is at. Don't be scared.
Oh, there's black people downtown.
No,
Don't be
ain't,
disrespectful to the black people that's
man.
downtown.
Chicago's segregated. Lim's on 75th. Leon's Barbecue. Doc's. I'm not sure if Doc's is still out there in Chicago, but they got some good fish too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Pulling up shot.
Mm-hmm. Brown's Chicken. Well, you don't want no chicken, but anyway.
You should just try different chicken spots. Try
I don't
want to
go out there and
you
come
gotta
back
find your
big.
spot.
I just want
I
to
feel
try
you.
something. I'm gonna do a review
I feed
on something besides pizza or Harold's.
I might come out there with you.
I feel
Hey,
that.
Craig say that.
I
every
agree.
Craig
week.
ain't
I be
coming.
popping up.
Do we be popping up, DC?
He popped up in
So
When I
once.
said it.
The
Singular.
Miami?
Singular.
yeah, he don't pop up all the time. But he
I
popped
don't
up
pop
He
all
said
the
he's
time.
gonna pop up
hell of
11
times.
times.
Yeah, nah.
I popped
He don't
up.
pop up. He don't pop up.
He
as
won
much
for
as he say.
11?
I was at 3 shows in Miami. I was in North Carolina for a couple shows. I was in Boston for a couple shows.
He was there when I didn't
I
go though.
was
In his
in-
defense,
You
I
got
was
got
in
fam in North Carolina,
Connecticut,
right?
Yeah.
I
was with you
Connecticut
somewhere, and
with
he was
them.
there.
Okay.
I popped up a couple times.
Okay.
You know, don't doubt my popping condition.
Hey, when you popping up in a different city, that's really big though.
It is.
Because a random out of like, it's not like I'm coming
Yeah.
to the crib. Yeah, I might
Right.
stop by.
It's a city.
That counts more.
It does.
1 for 11 in a different city. That's a real pop up.
This
If you hit
respect.
If I
2,
wasn't working, I was gonna pop up on y'all in the Bay.
yeah.
Just to hang.
But also that's like
Just
that's a 5-hour drive.
And
At least a
and
flight.
it's the crib.
It's
It's
the crib. Yeah, I want to be
Right,
there.
right,
Just
right.
kicking
It
it.
was
Yeah.
stressful to leave town. You'll see that
It's a
as your
lot.
kid gets older and older. It's like,
Yeah.
every time I leave, something happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a solid pop up, man.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
pretty
man,
good.
look
Don't
out.
give
That's
this-
pretty
don't
good,
give him
bro.
no
Don't
credit.
be
That's
propping
some
him
real-
up. Don't
he
be
ain't been
bailing
I
him
can't
out.
wait to see you up there,
Who
Chaz.
pop up across the
Bailing
country,
him
bro?
out. Kenny Baker out in here.
What's up,
Okay,
Keaton?
B.
You can't come
Flipping
on
us
here till you
off.
stop.
You can't
Yeah,
come in
man.
this room until.
Till you stop.
Bust Raw so you can get on the show, man.
I'm trying, man.
All right, y'all. We out.
we out.